for 3 at this point, or whatever, not 3, but obviously whatever next
Sure.
uh, mythology we're going
Yeah,
to.
the next Kratos-esque
Exactly.
game. Yeah, and you know, when you look at a showcase or a state of play like this, I often think from like a branding perspective that there is some sense of you want to show off your portfolio, why people need to play on PlayStation 5, and the fact that we are, you know, rumored getting this God of War thing in a presentation where we have Wolverine. When I think of Wolverine and God of War, I think there's a lot of overlap there. It's up close and personal. It's very brutal, violent combat, and it's something that, you know, when the dust settles on your encounter, you feel like a badass walking out of it. And I'm curious, like, I don't think they would show two things that are that similar back to back in the same presentation, which makes me think this truly is going to be something unlike anything we've seen. So at that point, what's left? What makes God of War God of War? Why does it need to be set in the God of War universe? And I think it's going to be maybe we are finally going to get a different pantheon at this point.
Nothing
Maybe
crazy today.
we get
We
to
just gonna
explore
watch State of
different
Play.
pantheons.
See what
I
they
mean,
got
it
for us.
is in a weird spot where, like, you know, Ragnarok was huge, and again, that was also a cross-platform game, so we haven't gotten to see a God of War game that is exclusively using PS5 hardware. There's the remake of the trilogy in the works, which that's got the original Kratos, but Christopher Judge, when asked about that at some fan event, was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not doing that, but it's going to have all the new combat stuff. It's going to be all new high techs," and he's just kind of blurting out.
Wait, he said that?
He said that about the remake, which is like, I don't, you know, okay, well, you're not involved, but clearly you've seen something. And then he was like, "You're going to see what we're working on late summer," and it's not late summer yet, but like, I don't know. That's.
I mean, why wait till late summer when you can debut it early summer?
Yeah, sure,
got news for
exactly.
me?
But
What's
also,
that?
like, I don't know if Kratos says what we're working on, that would sort of suggest that Kratos is in fact involved here. And yeah, I don't know. I'm
Maybe he's a companion character this time.
maybe. Yeah. So yeah, that's again another big sort of mystery in Sony's first-party single-player portfolio. The other one that we've seen a bit of is what Naughty Dog's been working on, which is Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet, revealed at the TGAs.
Yeah, get excited. What news you got
again,
for me
this
today?
is Naughty Dog's new thing. This is it's in space. It's in a Porsche. They got some Adidas. They got some Pet Shop Boys. It's really it's
You're learning
it looks
Miari's
cool,
full
but also
throttle?
it looks
Hey,
like it's
go for
a
it.
long ways away. I feel like we are not going to see
Welcome
this
to the
today,
Miari
but I would
Club.
love to be proven wrong.
I think we could see a small teaser. Maybe it's just another kind of cinematic
Now we just
that we
need to
get
get
for
you
it
Guna
that kind of
Fakuni.
like shows a little bit more of
then we'll really be
what
in
we're
it.
getting into and what to expect. But I think you're right. I think we are still at least another year away from getting a full-on like gameplay reveal for this one, which makes me sad because I'm very excited for this. This just everything they've been talking about when it comes to Intergalactic, it seems like it's going to be up my alley. So I'm really hoping that it is going to scratch the itch that I want it to.
I think I'm going to be the optimist here. I think we are going to get gameplay during this state of play, and I think this state of play needs to bring out all the big guns, and I think that this needs to be a statement that's getting made of like why you need to own a PlayStation 5. And I think by getting games from Insomniac, from Sony Santa Monica, and from Naughty Dog, I think PlayStation would be making that mission statement very loud and clear. And one thing that has me most excited about this next game from Naughty Dog,
She's
this is
insistent she
their
feels right
first
with me
new
and people
game
barely
in a
play her,
very
so
long
that's-
time.
so
why
Now
not?
that they've left
That's how I
behind the
felt,
Uncharted, they
when
left
she was
behind
released,
the
a lot of
Last of
people
Us,
played her, but then
and
as
now
time
this
went
is a
on,
brand
they
new
just dropped her,
thing. I'm
or they
always
just thought
excited
she
to
wasn't
see
strong
new
enough
things
when, like,
appear on consoles.
she is, like, top-
and
she's either top
if
10 or
Naughty Dog
top
has done
5.
anything, they've shown audiences
why people aren't
why
playing
you
more
need
Miari.
to own a PlayStation
I guess
five,
it's like
because
not a
they-
Mishima, so they don't really
the
care.
level of like high fidelity visuals that they
Hey, but I'm
they
glad
pump into their
you're
game
on
is
the Miari
it's
train. though.
borderline irresponsible,
Yeah,
but
she's
I love
definitely a fun
it.
character.
The
No,
consumers win.
And
Yeah,
she's
so
easy
like
to learn. So you'll
again,
get
we're
her-
talking about all
you'll get her
single player
real quick.
stuff. We didn't get a chance to get to the multiplayer stuff, which again has been kind of an iffy situation for Sony this
Yeah.
generation.
I'm still
what is it,
learning,
Marathon Season 2 just
Miari
got a
I mean,
trailer like
Kuni
2
a
hours
little bit.
ago,
I
an
got a
hour ago.
gameplay going, but I haven't
There's
really taken it
Horizon Hunters
online
Gathering,
yet.
which is doing play tests left
Last
and
two
right.
videos
There's
were me
also
just
Fair
trying to
Games, which is in
experiment
the
to see if
works.
things work out,
Again,
and I've
we
been
might
trying
see
to
something
watch,
from that department. There's also
other people like
Marvel
Sessagen.
Tokon,
I've been watching a
Fighting
little bit of
Souls.
Joker.
Yeah, we're gonna find out in a second, but we need to
kinda watching all the
take a
top
quick break
players.
because there's more in the works.
Watching like
So
CBM.
stick around.
I think
IGN Summer of Gaming
Al
continues
is like the
after this.
best Kuni Mitsu player out there right now.
IGN
So-
Summer of Gaming is presented by Evil Dead Burn, only in theaters July 10th.
Evil Dead Burn. What's this? This a new movie or something?
The average Cinefix movie list features nearly 100 different films and approximately 25
But yeah, I've been
minutes
trying
worth
to
of
learn a
wall-to-wall
little bit more
live
about
analysis.
Kunimitsu, and
Simulate that pace.
yeah,
for this
I got a
37
game
half
plan.
featuring
I haven't
26
showcased it yet,
different
but
films and or you say it no. Math does not check out. We're
I
not
still
math
got,
people.
I still got Cooney in my
Believe me.
pocket. I don't have
We can't
her
even
in
count
Tekken
down
8.
from
I
10
only have her in
without
Tekken
ending
7.
up at, like,
I mean, she only
96.
costs like what?
Subscribe to IGN
$6,
Movies and
$7 in
TV
Tekken
for
8.
more Cinefix movie
You don't have to buy the whole
lists.
season
At
2 to
Math,
just buy her.
Great at movies.
I mean, you
Can't
can buy her
find that
whenever you feel
final
like it. I'm
collectible
just
you're
saying.
missing? IGN strategy guides and interactive maps are here to help.
One step at a time.
IGN guides are
I
trusted
haven't
by
played a lot of
millions,
IGN
easy to use, and best
games
of all,
in a while.
free.
least I
IGN
don't
has
think
the
I have.
very best, most complete, and accurate guides for Shadow of the Erdtree, Baldur's Gate 3, Tears of the Kingdom, and so much more.
See? It's good, right?
Every guide is tested and verified for you by experts. Just search for IGN when you search for guides.
I think Miari might be
IGN
probably
Plus
top
is
10
where
or
your
top 5
adventure
best characters in the
begins.
game.
What are you selling?
Because a lot of people
Plus
who play
is
it
the
still
place
don't
to
know
get
the matchup.
unlimited
They know the
access
like
to
side
all
step
the
and duck, but
tools
they
you
don't
need
know
to
like
beat your
what else to
games.
expect with the
Here's
mix
what
up
you
and
need to
stuff.
know for bringing down Gloomspawn.
Plus awesome exclusive discounts on IGN Store.
I might stick
Maybe
with
this
Miarizu
would
and
tease
Master
open
Minecraft
your
with her.
money
Yeah,
pouch.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Plus ad-free browsing on
Oh,
IGN.com.
what happened to Azucena though? It feels like you jumping
Plus,
back and forth between
unlimited
characters
game
to find the
help
right
tools
one,
like
which is
premium
not a bad thing,
interactive
but
maps
just
with your own custom map markers, filters,
like which one are you
marker
rocking
notes,
with?
and more.
This will come in handy.
Plus access to sweepstakes, giveaways, and free game keys.
Exactly.
Want more?
I
Head
guess
to
if you do pick up
IGN.com/plus
Azucena,
and
then
start
picking up
your adventure
Miarizu is not a
today.
bad idea either, since they play similarly. They're both easy characters, Rollick type characters. I guess good mix-ups. I don't really know about Azu's mix-ups. I don't find enough. people
Welcome
to know
back.
about
If
Azu
today has you
mix-ups.
excited for big gaming events, just remember that IGN Live is coming out this weekend. It is a 2-day in-person event celebrating all the best in gaming and entertainment. You can expect celebrity appearances, live stage shows like this one, panels, meet and greets with people like us, playable game demos, tons of giveaways, and lots more. That is all happening June 6th and 7th in downtown LA. You can check the full lineup and grab tickets at IGN.com/live. And if you use the coupon code BEYOND, the name of this show, you can score a complimentary one-day
That's actually a
ticket.
good
If you
idea.
can't make it
Do
in
a rank
person,
with
no
both
worries, because you
characters.
can stream the whole
I
thing on
probably
IGN
should have
Live,
done
which
that,
are
but
IGN,
I
comma,
didn't.
Live, which you're watching right now.
And of course,
And of
Cooney
course,
didn't
that
come
Summer
out at the
Games Fest
time,
is
so
happening
I'll
this
only
Friday, and
win
you can
them
catch
ranked with
that
just one.
live on IGN as well, with a pre-show that kicks off at 1:30 p.m. Pacific. Okay, got that out of the way. Let's talk about the third-party stuff. One thing that I think we've all been really dying to hear more about is when we're going to play that last third of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, it needs to
Everybody
get here
asked for
so
that for
soon.
years.
Nick and me, we love Final Fantasy.
I'm gonna be in tears if we hear anything about Final Fantasy VII Part 3. I don't
It's
think we're
overpowering
gonna,
Mike Paul,
as
I
much
say.
as it pains me to say this, I don't think we're gonna see anything dramatic from Final Fantasy or Square Enix in this presentation. Maybe a title reveal with a teaser to like tune into SGF.
Okay, how's it sound? Is it
Is
too-
my
is it
guess,
too-
and the
too
reason
loud?
why I say that, Final Fantasy VII in particular has always been associated with the PlayStation brand. However, tomorrow Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is getting released on Nintendo Switch 2 and Xbox. We've noticed Square Enix going more and more with the multi-platform route. The one thing that makes more sense to me is to announce a simultaneous multi-platform release or whatever Part 3 ends up being called
How's that
at
now?
a more event
good? Okay.
agnostic
Cool, cool,
event
cool.
like Summer Games Fest. So that's my speculation, but I'm praying.
So I can turn
I'm
up the
praying
volume
I'm
on my
wrong
end to
because
make
I
sure I
wanna see
hear
this
it, but
game like
I don't want to
yesterday.
see. I don't want it to be too loud.
Square
Too
Enix has
loud, you know?
commented many times about their games not hitting the financial.
And I'm not a very loud speaker either, so
sales numbers.
That's why I had the mic
Going
as
to
loud as
multiple
possible, but
platforms on day one
the
is a
audio.
way to
I
help
mean, not the audio,
fix
but
that.
the
Got 3 times the player base potentially. So that's good.
music and
I'm,
stuff is a
I'm
bit
for that
on the
strategy if
higher
they're going
end.
for it. I will be sad that it's
I've
not
been looking
PlayStation
forward to
exclusive
Final
'cause,
Fantasy
you know, it's
games for a
PlayStation
while,
first and
too.
First, like
Like,
I
we've been
always
looking for the
love
third
that.
installment for, like,
well, you know,
forever.
and I love because when your game is developed for a console specifically,
go
you
back and
often
finish
see
1 and
those,
2
like fine-tuned
and
improvements
integrate.
that are specific.
Well, I
to
already
the
finished
console.
1 and
When you
integrate,
have
but
to
then you
split
go
to
back and play 'em
multiple consoles,
again.
Sometimes that fractures some development time. But I'm happy. I'm more than happy to give that up for other people to be able to enjoy it day one and not have to wait behind that Sony paywall to get it. Buy our console if you want to play this game. What do you think the R is going to be in for this one?
That was going to be my next question.
Sorry, Max, I beat you to it.
I mean, off the top of my head, probably something like
This
Return.
game was so good.
I don't. They've already used Rebirth, which I was like, okay, maybe that one. They've already used Reunion for Crisis Core, so I'm just gonna say Return because I'm on the spot right now, and I don't want to get it wrong.
Max, any guesses?
Reborn?
Reborn?
I don't know.
Okay,
But that's
kind of
Rebirth, right?
basically, just a different.
That's- You think Square Enix is that concerned with video game titles?
You're gonna switch back and forth between characters to get them
I
in the
think
same rank.
recollection.
Is that the plan?
Revengeance. Anyway,
Revengeance.
I do think there's a point to be
Because truth
had
be
about,
told, if you get
yeah,
one
launch
up
your
to
game
the
on
red
one-
ranks,
on multiple
or
platforms
get,
at
or,
once,
or at the
all
very
at
least get them
once,
like up
it
to
becomes a
the orange
zeitgeist.
ranks,
It becomes
Yeah.
part of the
your
conversation.
character,
You kinda
your other
drip
character
feed it.
won't be in
You know,
that
you might
same
get
rank.
that,
You can
know,
just
that
get them
form of
up to the
exclusiveness.
last
You don't
rank
have
and
to
then
develop all for
rank them up that way.
multiple platforms at once. But look at Resident Evil Requiem. That
Yes.
launched
But also
on,
based off,
that launched
like-
on
okay.
consoles
So,
and
like,
Switch,
based off
and
of,
it is one of the best-selling games
like
of the
what
year.
you want to try
It
to
is
do
the
with your characters.
fastest-selling
Yeah,
Resident Evil
ranking
game
them up at the
in
same time is
franchise
a good
history.
idea. But
It was a great game.
you might
We
end up
loved
being
it,
in
and
character
I
crisis
think right now we're
because
kinda
you're going to be
waiting to see
confused
what
with their
Capcom
buttons
has
often.
next. Something that kind of blew me away about Requiem, not Requiem itself, but the lead up to it, is that it's been less than a year since that was revealed.
Yeah.
And we were hearing rumors about it for ages that Leon would be back, and it was at Summer Games Fest last year that we got a look at this game in
This
action.
game is actually pretty
Initially,
amazing.
we were all like, "Well, I don't know."
Resident
There's
Evil
no
Requiem.
Leon. It's
I
just
didn't.
this
I don't
new
really like
lady. I don't
Resident
know.
Evil games, but when I
It's
played
kinda
this, I was
blah.
like, "Dang,
And
this
of
is
course, that we were
kind of
playing
fire."
forwards very quickly. Yeah, we're all waiting on DLC. I know there's Mercenaries
actually love
mode.
Grace
People
in this
want
game,
that.
despite what
There's
everybody
we
else
got
thinks. I
the
actually
Leon
like
Must
Grace.
Die Forever, which is a cool little, bonus.
It's a fun
tidbit.
little roguelike.
Yeah, this is all good. I'd be happy with any of that. I also hope we see Code Veronica remake.
Yes.
I mean, I think, look, I want to see Code Veronica remake.
Only
as much
reason
as the
why
next
I'm
person,
like
but I
streaming
don't
this live
think
is
it'd be
because I really
wise
want to find another game that I want to
dilute
play.
the waters by having
Another
two
RPG
Resident
I wanna
Evil
play.
announcements, but hey, I would love to be wrong. I think they've done two Resident
'Cause I
Evil.
think I'm running
announcements
out of
before in the
RPGs that I
past
wanna
that
look
have in a
for.
PlayStation State of
I've
Play.
been playing a bunch of
but
different
I
ones that I
think
never
they're gonna
either
go
streamed or
all
never
in
made
on
into a
DLC
YouTube video.
for Requiem. I'm hoping
And
for
I have
Chris
a couple that I finished, but
Ada campaign.
I haven't
That'd
finished
be
editing
sick.
them and uploading them at all.
But I don't know. But I say if we do hear from
I
Code
kind of
Veronica,
wish I'd have played
I don't
played
think
through
it's going to be
Requiem
until
though,
SGF is
like
my guess.
live streamed or recorded it.
That's a safe.
I just never did.
To
I
your
just
point
played it at
about
my
a
own time.
cross-platform release.
It's actually really
kinda
cool.
Get the biggest audience. Again, this is first and foremost a PlayStation showcase. Capcom has a great working relationship. They've revealed a bunch of Resident Evil stuff during various states of play and showcases, but it's again for these big summer things. I can see that being the one where you get the most eyes on it. One thing that we did get revealed at the most recent state of play was Silent Hill Townfall. Again, looking at Capcom's
There,
playbook,
yeah, I'll
Konami
just send it
seems
to
be
Warrior
following
rank and
suit,
then
and we got,
Miari to
we
Vanquisher.
got Silent
Okay.
Hill 2 remake. And
Actually, what I
Silent Hill F.
crazy enough, what I
This
did
one,
is I
which
dropped
is from the-
Miari. My Miari is still a Tekken
it's-
god,
and one
but
other
I
game
dropped Kuni to
studio that did, I think
Bushin,
it's the
and I might
Low
drop
or
her
something.
further to Kishin just so I can get used to playing her at the blue ranks,
Annapurna, is it?
since blue ranks are kind of
Annapurna
easy for me to handle.
worked on it, but yeah, it's
'Cause I started
Because
looking
at
it up
Tekken
as
King
soon
and
as I was
Tekken
like,
Emperors, it's
yeah,
hard for me to
Annapurna
learn when
Interactive.
everybody can just
And
Yeah.
developers
outpace my own
East
neutral when I don't
Screenburn
have any neutral
did-
to begin with. So I might
Anyway, we
I
can
might
look
drop
this up later.
her
But yeah, it's a new Silent Hill game, which
further
is
down
exciting.
to the blue
It's,
ranks just so I
first
can fight
person,
the lower
it's-
blue ranks
I'm into this because it's
and focus on how to beat them.
Silent Hill F was
or
cool. It did
not
the whole,
focus on how to beat them.
kind of Japanese focus.
I'll focus on how
I dig that
to
this is a
control my
weird,
neutral
foggy
and
American
execute my game
town. I feel like
plans.
that's kind of quintessentially Silent
That'll
Hill.
that'll be
I
my
think
goal
this
for
is
that.
like Scotland, if I'm not mistaken.
Scotland?
Saint Amelia is the name
Because
of
right
the
now
place,
my
but
Kuni
regardless,
leaves one to be
to your
desired.
point,
Even
I
though
do
I
think that,
feel like I
when
play
we
well with
saw that
her,
we were getting so
just
much
using the
Silent
basic
Hill, I was like,
fundamentals.
everyone's
it's-
eyes
my basic
narrowed
fundamentals
a little bit
still-
nose
is
during
still
the era of
questionable.
Konami. They actually coming back. Silent Hill
That's
2
good,
ended up
thank
being
you.
incredible from Bloober. Silent Hill F, I loved from last year. I thought that game was phenomenal. So whatever they're doing with Silent Hill, I think they understand the general.
That is a smart plan.
tone
I was debating
that
on
we're
whether
looking
that
for
was
and
a
what
smart
Silent
plan or
Hill's
not. I was
about.
like, why would
If I'm
I
not
drop
mistaken, based on
myself
the
back
previous
down to
time we
lower
seen,
ranks? But
like there's a lot of
I know it's a lot of people who were in the
imagery.
Tekken
It looks
King,
like we
Tekken
are
Emperor,
in
Tekken
this,
God, dropped their
foggy
characters
town.
back down,
It's very
had the characters
scary. It
drop
looks
back down to the
spooky,
blue
and then
ranks,
you got that
and
and were
little scanner.
progressively getting
Gross guy
better,
with a shape
and
for
felt
a
like it
head,
wasn't a
you know,
challenge.
not
And
like
I didn't
Pyramid
really
Head, but-
start
Checking all
there,
the
so I was
boxes.
like,
Yeah,
I think
I'm
it's,
already
so the
faced
studio
with a
is
challenge.
based
And
in
Tekken
Glasgow.
Kings and
That's
Emperors
it.
are already tough enough as it
Developers
is.
worked on
I'm
Alien
matching their skill
Isolation,
level.
Red Dead Redemption before.
So it's like
Studio
I'm matching a
worked on
skill level
stories
with a
and
character
goals.
I'm
So I feel
learning
like
for the
there's-
first time. It's
there's
like
some good-
starting the game
some
up for
good
the first
talent in the room.
time.
What we've seen so far looks really promising.
I think Konami's being really smart about this franchise right now. They've been giving it out to different studios.
Can I
to
create
do
a
the
new
work
account on PC?
and that where they and doing the work work in the genres where they shine and like letting
Oh,
them
you know
just
what?
like,
I
hey,
probably can. It's
you
just
do
like
this
a
really well. Do this
additional effort to.
guys.
Well,
And like you said, Nick, they've been on a roll with their last bunch of Silent Hill games. So
I might think about that.
hopefully this is going to follow suit.
I
the
think I
same way.
can do that. I just might.
Now,
I just
mean,
might.
we're talking about Konami, so I think maybe we get a
I
look
just
at
haven't
Metal
figured
Gear
that part out
Solid
yet.
4 running on the
I was thinking about
HD
just buying it
or
on
not
PS5 when I
the
get one.
Master Collection. What is it called?
Master Collection Volume 2, I
Yeah,
guess.
Part 2. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm actually
this
getting
will
my
be the first
PS5
time-
next
you know,
week,
Konami's been on a roll.
so I can start playing
Everything they're
Xenoverse
doing's
again.
Great. I hope we finally get to see Metal Gear Solid 4 running on modern hardware. They said it's happening, so let's just see it in action.
I would love to be. Well, I feel like I'm going to be disappointed even saying this. I'd love to see a new Metal Gear something, like another Delta-shaped remake, or I know this is a blasphemous thought, but a Metal Gear game.
Just
No,
a new
Tekken's
Metal Gear
not
game that isn't
console exclusive.
necessarily
It's
definitely not
on
involved with
PlayStation,
Kojima, but,
PC,
you know,
and
like,
Xbox.
I don't know. I love that franchise. I'd love to see it signs of life.
I just only play it
Do
on
you
PC
think
because
we'll
it's a
see
lot more
Pheasants
efficient,
today at all?
no, there's no way.
and the
I don't know,
wiring
I
is not
think I
that
saw
bad.
Kojima's,
Like
Instagram.
people who
I
play
think he's in
Wi-Fi
LA
console and
now, so
Wi-Fi
who
PC
knows?
tend to have
Very
very,
possible.
very
I don't-
bad
I
connection.
don't think we're going to see Fizzant.
But if
I
it's
wouldn't
all
be surprised if
wired,
we saw OD
it's no
during
big
the
deal.
Xbox game
Yeah, that
showcase,
makes more
but
sense.
Fizzant feels like it Fizzant coming out this decade. So
Like I've been playing it
I'm
on
gonna keep using
PC.
that joke until they tell me to stop. Speaking of famed directors going off and forming their own studios, there's also Project
I'm still excited about
Robot
Xenoverse 3.
from
I've been
Fumito Ueda.
I've been
Hibiko,
practicing
this
more
was
Xenoverse
revealed
3
at
or
TGA's,
Xenoverse 2.
2024.
And
It
granted, my muscle
looks like
memory is back to where it
Hibiko
was. So
meets Evangelion
when
or
I
something.
when I
Like,
finally
it's got
play
very apocalyptic mech imagery.
Xenoverse 2 content on the PlayStation,
Yeah,
on
I
the
mean,
on the console,
This is one of those games where
yeah,
it
this,
just
I'm
kind
going
of-
to be
I think it
uploading a
took
lot
us
of that.
all
So
by surprise
I got a
in the
plan
best
behind
ways.
it. I'm going to
When
play.
it, when it
I'm
revealed,
going to
there
replay the
was just
story
so much
again,
going on that
just
we
with
just didn't
a brand new
understand the
character.
context of, and I
And
think
then I'm
that's
going to be
kind of
playing
what
online with
it is
a
as
plan in
best with
mind.
it.
I got an idea of what I
So
want to do for
I've-
like each and every
This was
character
shown in
since
a
we're
State
getting
of
new
Play,
DLC character
what,
as well.
2 years ago now, I think
And then
at
the
this
final
point. Maybe it was last year.
it was
DLC
Was it
that's
TGA?
coming out
Was
or
it-
it hasn't
was it
already come
TGA?
out.
So-
Yeah, that's
and
again.
play
That's
those
always kind of
characters
an
too.
odd.
It's
Like I
just
feel
learn,
like Jeff frequently gets
or not necessarily learn, but just
former
play.
developer studio head of blank has new studio. Here's their new project.
But we
but
gotta
it's
wait.
something that's
Xenoverse 3
revealed
is in.
associated with,
It's
like,
just
big
in a year, less than a
first
year
party,
maybe.
maybe, yeah. But
It said
yeah,
2027.
I wanna-
we don't know
I'd
when in
love to see more of
2027.
this. Again, with
And with the
something
state
like
of play right here, summer
how long we
summer
waited
of
for The Last
gaming,
Guardian, I
Mhm.
feel
it's
like
gonna
we're
be a
almost
lot,
accustomed to be like, yeah,
a
well,
lot
we'll
to
check this
cover,
game out in
and
7
little
years
time
or
to cover.
whatever. It's-
I don't think we see this game today, mostly because I think, Fumito Ueda, I want to see more from this game. I love Eco Shadow of the Colossus, and I even like The Last
They're
Guardian.
bringing back Shadow of the
But,
Colossus.
Fumito Ueda made that statement days, or it was announced officially.
Oh no,
working
okay, that's just something
Epic
else.
Games to develop/publish this robot game. So I don't think it's going to happen, especially since a lot of the studios that were associated with Ueda have been shut down at PlayStation. So it just feels like it's like you're watching your ex succeed after you broke up with them, and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
what could have been?
I mean, I feel like we see a lot of that
That's
in
an
the
interesting way
gaming
of putting it.
industry as different studios move to different companies. Like, Bungie went to Xbox, then now they're with PlayStation, and a lot of back and forth with a lot of studios.
Oh,
It's an odd time.
speaking
Um,
of,
but yeah, jumping off that, another Capcom
Tekken
IP
real quick.
besides Resident Evil. we
Did you
could see
hear that?
is Devil May Cry.
This
What's the guy's
is
name from
my
Bandai?
Hopium title
So
to
Harada
show
already
up
left, and the other guy
on
left too.
This today.
From Bandai
need
Namco.
Devil May Cry 6. It's the perfect time. We just finished season 2 of the Netflix anime. Why not bundle that with that excitement, that energy for Devil May Cry 6? It has been way too long since we've got to see Dante, Virgil, and everybody else just hacking and slashing the demons.
Oh, there's
to
a
bits.
DMC special
I
edition. Oh, I
want
might
more
actually
of
invest in this
I
again.
need this in my veins.
I'm definitely gonna learn
Bury the
Miyazu
light.
and get solid with
Yes,
her.
bury
Each
the
time
light.
I
I
rank
mean,
up, I'm gonna
I
go to
think
training room
Don't-
and learn
please
more
don't-
tools.
Please don't,
It's a good idea.
Yell at me for saying
If you
this.
got
I think we're gonna see a Devil May Cry 1.
if you go to
remake
Super
before we see
Ghost,
Devil May
not
Cry
Super
6.
That
Ghost,
was my
but
next thought. Yeah.
Ghost Training,
I wouldn't be
wha-
mad
whatever
about
it's
it because
called,
I do think Devil May Cry 1
you can
as
actually learn
outstanding
what your
as it
tendencies
is,
are and then
would-
know how to like
it'd be
fight
nice
against
to
that.
play
That's
that
what
in,
I do
like,
for
the
Ghost Training.
in the RE engine. I think that could be pretty sick.
What's the guy?
I
What's
wouldn't
that
be
guy's name
surprised
from
if we got that. And I wouldn't be
Bandai
mad
Namco
either.
who
I
just
think
recently
if they were
left?
doing, look, the remake, remaster treatment is all the rage with a lot of those older games right now. Capcom is doing it with Onimusha, right? So I could see Devil May Cry being the next on that list.
What they need to do is actually just remake 2.
Two,
I
two
think
needs a full facelift.
I think remake is the move there
Yeah.
because it's again people get scared off by a number from a 25-year-old
6
franchise.
is daunting.
Yeah, and
It
it's
is.
again when you wait that long just between entries in a series, like there's an entire generation of gamers that shows up in that time who's like, what's going on over here? Devil May Cry? Oh, you mean like the Netflix show? You know, like it's
Yeah.
you got to have a new point of entry for people. Yeah, speaking of games that are long, well, actually announced, but long breaks between new entries, Kingdom Hearts 4 is a thing that is theoretically happening. That
Don't even give me the hope. because part of
Kohei
me always
Ikeda,
is like
that's his name.
the one where we see Kingdom Hearts 4.
He just
Hey,
just
look,
recently
PlayStation
put in his
needs
2
to
weeks
come
notice.
out swinging. I think partnering with Square Enix, people will talk about the PlayStation conference or the State of Play if we see Kingdom Hearts 4.
By autumn, you'll be in
It
GTA
needs
5
to happen.
or
Tetsuya
GTA 6.
Nomura, show me what you've got, baby. I'm ready.
I still
ready
haven't
with
heard
open
any more
arms.
gameplay
There's
about
been a
GTA
lot of
6
chatter
yet.
in the live chat.
I'm
which
hoping
I'm
this is what
watching and
summer gaming is going to be
monitoring,
about. Like,
for
I
Kingdom
hope they
Hearts
bring in
4.
GTA
So
6.
also Devil May Cry
I mean, it's not
6, so
IGN.
shout out
Well,
to you
I
guys
guess
out
not
there.
IGN.
Yes, I'm one of y'all.
Will we see Star Wars in Kingdom Hearts?
We better not see Star Wars. We better see Kingdom Hearts.
But Max, there was like maybe a little bit of a leg.
We
up
already
in
had Star
AT-AT.
Wars last year.
What do you mean?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we get it. I mean, we got we had Pirates of the Caribbean, so it shows that they can
can do
handle
live action,
They can
yeah.
handle the live action.
Oh, that's
So
kinda
why
clean
not get
looking.
Star
Hold on, is
Wars?
that-
Question is, are we going to get Marvel? Like,
Is that Kingdom
gonna
Hearts?
be
I need to
Yo,
see
that's
Goofy
clean.
team up with Robert
about-
Downey Jr.'s
What
Iron
about
Man.
Alien and Predator and Die Hard? Like, I feel like since the last Kingdom Hearts, Disney has acquired a large chunk of popular culture as a whole, and at that point, you're like, does that go in Kingdom Hearts too?
This is all just
GTA
an
6 better
elaborate
come
ruse
out
to
sometime this
remake
year. It's
Final
already
Fantasy
June, and
Versus
GTA
13
6 has not
with
been
the Kingdom Hearts 4
has not
spin
had a
on
release
top of
date
it.
yet.
We're gonna go back to.
Oh, don't.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to open the can of worms. But hey, I'm there with you.
November
No,
19th of
I'm all for it.
2026.
Give us
No
versus
delay?
13, Why not?
No,
Okay.
On the Marvel front, we know we're getting Wolverine. There's also Marvel Tokon, which is coming
Yes.
out.
Yes.
That's
Okay,
got a release date. That's on
I'm
the
gonna hold
way.
your
We-
word
I
for it. I'm
feel
not
like
gonna be
that's a
playing
fairly
GTA 6,
quantifiable
but
thing at this point.
they
To the
better
point
come
where
out.
I think they're gonna do,
I'm
like, a character
hoping
reveal,
that
maybe.
these people
Oh,
get
yeah,
their
they've gotta
GTA
show
6
off,
when it's
yeah.
supposed to come
I
out.
think that's pretty
November
much all
19th
I
of
really need
2026.
is just to see more of the roster for this game. I don't think I need to see more.
Oh,
like,
you gonna be on Marvel
intense
Tokon?
gameplay. Maybe like what features they're gonna have. Like, are they gonna have
Marketing
some
starts. Yeah, it
Shadow
starts
6
next week.
and meet other characters
In a couple
the
weeks, maybe.
universe?
When does summer
I don't know
start?
if that's
Something
gonna-
around like there being one level or something. Like the X-Men mansion. Like there's just like I want to see more environments. I want to see because they've
Mhm.
only shown the outside the X-Men.
No, they
mansion.
showed Savage Land.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah, they showed
okay.
a couple of them. It looks cool. Again, it feels like such a known quantity. It's Marvel versus Capcom without the Capcom, and I'm into that. But I feel like I want like a little more of a hook.
I
like
just want to see
something-
more of the art, honestly.
Something that a
Yeah.
lot of people in the chat want is Destiny 3, which
Yeah.
I don't want to be a party pooper, but I feel like that probably is not going to happen today.
Probably
I
not.
mean, Marathon Season 2 just came out. Marathon is probably my current front runner for Game of the Year. I'm obsessed
You did
with
this
it.
to Destiny.
You did it.
I
It's all your-
single-handedly did this to Destiny. I don't think we're gonna see that anytime soon, but I hope that we do hear from the Destiny at some point in the future. But regardless, Season 2 did just launch today for Marathon, so it'd be very strange for PlayStation to talk about Destiny in any way, shape, or form, because that seems like a PR disaster. But hey, what do I know?
Yeah, it's exciting. You know, we always kind of hear rumblings and rumors leading up to this stuff, and there's always little things where you're like, oh, this ESRB thing popped up, and little. I think I saw like leaked footage of a Jet Grind radio
Oh my
thing
gosh.
kicking around.
Yeah, there's like 2 Sega projects we haven't heard
Yeah.
from. Jet Set Radio and Crazy Taxi.
There's screenshots for the Tomb Raider remake,
Yep.
Legacy of Atlantis. It's like there's
Another Square Enix one to
all
show
this
up.
stuff just kind of floating around in the ether. And again, it takes so long to make games that I feel like we'll hear about something 3 years ago and we're like, oh, that sounds cool anyway. And then it pops up and we're like, that thing, we heard about that sort of. And so I'm always so eager for that stuff to just kind of make a sudden appearance and everyone goes,
I've never had a
"Whoa,
problem
that
with people
thing?
taking their
Okay."
time making games.
It's possible. This PlayStation
They got
this
all
says
the time in the world
this,
for
State of
people to
Play is
just come
over
out with brand
60
new
minutes
games.
long, so it's going to be a meaty one.
As long as they
have
come
a
out
feeling
with
there's gonna
good,
be
there's
a
no
lot
bugs
of
in
big
it.
surprises
I don't care how long
and
they
a
take.
lot of stuff.
I mean, they booked out theaters for.
That's
people
why
to
I've
go
been
and
asking for
watch this in
Xenoverse 3 for a
theaters.
while, 'cause they have been able
feeling very
to
confident about what they
make
have
that
to
game.
today.
They've had a
Wolverine,
long time to
State
make
of
that
Play
game.
signature menu at Alamo
So
Draft.
Xenoverse 3
I love
is
that.
way,
That's one of the
way
things
past
that leak.
its
People like
due
the menu
date.
of the
They
State
should
of
have
Play
already
leak,
came out with
which
this,
is
but I'm excited
a
now.
new one. I don't
Any
know.
other
I'm-
games that's like
yeah, it's
not
again,
at
this
their
is
due
starting very
date,
soon.
they could just take their
Reminder
time.
for everyone to
Take their
please
time.
stick around afterwards because we're going to have a whole post show, maybe some surprises in store. But again, this is just the first of a whole bunch of events that are going to be happening throughout the summer. And yeah, again, between now and Gamescom, a lot of stuff is going to show up and get announced, and it's exciting. It's fun. It's nice to get excited about some
Video
new games.
games are back,
They're
baby.
back. I love when the video games are back.
Bub.
Bub. Who's the out of left field? Who's the one Marvel character you want to see show up in Wolverine?
Magneto, because that'd be terrifying.
No,
That'd be
that's silly.
terrifying.
Silliness, nonsense.
Toad. I want him.
Toad?
I want to
Okay.
see Toad.
All right.
Toad?
Deadpool. It's a long shot, but who knows? We're going to shut up now because The Thing is starting. Stick around after for the post-show spectacular. We'll see you then.
You know what's gonna piss me off is that my whole thing goes into commercial right when it starts. Hopefully it doesn't. Oh, we already got the Wolverine, we already got Wolverine starting. Alright. This one might be on the channel. I don't know. This one might be a live play.
I'm Marcus Smith, creative director for Marvel's Wolverine. Today, we're excited to debut a new look at the game. To set the stage, Wolverine is in a race against time to rescue a group of kidnapped mutants before they're shipped off to parts unknown by cybernetically enhanced mercenaries known as the Reaver. However, Logan quickly discovers he isn't the only mutant attempting to save them. Take a look.
Hi, Wolverine. We've been asking for this game for years. Centuries, it feels like. Captured on PS5 Pro? Okay, confirmed.
If we can find the one that got him. Might be our only lead. Off into the industrial park.
Yo, I like how this looks. I really like how this looks.
Perimeter stable.
Sneak attacks? Wait, man. This is looking kind of... Oh, what did she do to you, bro? It's a bit gory, but I like it. I like it. It looks realistic.
Hey, Shark, I don't like this. It's too quiet.
Oh. Oh, that's his health bar up there. Oh, what is that? What is that bar up top? Hey, yo, I like this. It feels kind of like a Souls-like game mixed with Last of Us.
Shut it, freak. That's gassed enough. Not today, Bob.
Back up, he's just one man. I know he built different, but okay, never mind. Yeah, back up. Definitely need back up. Oh my goodness! Oh my god! Oh. I was gonna say Vision, but that's not her. What's her name again? All right. They ain't gonna be Rush Hour 3.
There you are.
You get partners in this game?
Are you? Don't worry. Not going anywhere.
Everyone shoot!
Hold on. Hold on. Goodness. Why does this look so clean and so filthy? And what are these movesets at the bottom left? And stage destruction too? I say stage destruction, but like field destruction. Oh, whoa, that took a lot of damage. Okay, you definitely gotta be careful in this game. Oh, so you do heal over time. That's actually kind of clean. Oh gosh, okay. Okay, she does help you. Oh, coordinated attacks? Okay, what's that bar mean? Come on, man, show me the bar. What does that bar do? Oh, does that go in like the Pharaoh mode? That bar up top means you go into like Pharaoh mode? This is brutal and ruthless. Yeah, ain't it beautiful? Please tell me you get to ride the bike in this game. Like, you actually get to ride a bike. It's not a cutscene. Let's go. Okay, yep. Yeah, I'm gonna love this game. I'm gonna love this game. He gets that word or that Batman voice. Where is she? This is kind of brutal. They probably have a switch to no blood version. Cause yeah, it wipes the blood off in the cutscenes. Okay, well, there's the ones I hate. Yep, I'm gonna hate them. They're like the monkeys in Metal Gear. They're like the monkeys in Metal Gear. Wait, what? You just don't die? He can beat you half to death and you just don't die? You get an attack buff off that? We're all hoping for redheads. And you take battle damage?
Let's get you guys out of here.
Are you a superhero?
Look, kid. I'm Wolverine.
This is a definitely action-oriented game. I love. I want to see more. I gotta get this game. Facts. I gotta get this game. Oh, you got different suits in this game too? I was gonna say that Deadpool, but that looks more like what's his name? Oh, we got Sabretooth in this game too. September 15th is coming out in just a few months. What? Yo, I got too many games I need to buy. I ain't got enough money for this.
Wolverine. This is a single-player action-adventure game featuring a focused, story-driven experience that will send Logan on a perilous journey across the globe, where more than innocent mutant lives are at stake. In this game, mutants live in hiding, fearful of those who would hunt them down, while most of the world doesn't even know they exist. As you saw, you'll encounter iconic Marvel characters like Jean Grey.
Jean Grey, that's her.
Sabretooth.
Some folks can't wait to die.
I could not think of her name for the life of me. I knew who she was though.
The brutal combat you'll experience in Marvel's Wolverine. It's fast, fluid, and visceral in the way that only Logan can deliver. Marvel's Wolverine is built to take full advantage of the PlayStation 5 consoles, and we cannot wait for you to get your hands on it when it launches September 15th, 2026. We're also happy to announce that you can pre-order your copy today at the end of the show in select markets. Check out PlayStation Blog for more information.
Pre-order on lock?
Everyone at Insomniac Games, thank you. See you next time.
Okay, coming for PS5, not on PC, so it's fine. It's fine. Yo, that is just too good.
Hello and welcome to State of Play. I wanted to start by thanking Marcus and the whole team at Insomniac for that extended look.
Insomniac be coming up with good games lately. That's crazy. Put 1,200 hours in GTA 5. Go touch some grass, brother. Go touch some grass.
Studios from around the globe. Let's get right to it with the latest from our friends at Arc System Works, XDev.
Alright, now this is what we've been looking for. This is what we've been looking for right here. This is where I'm going to be putting on the channel as well.
Prepare to face the supreme master of the pugilistic art, the Duke of Get Your Dukes Up, Mr.
The Dukes of Get Your Dukes Up.
Actions are worth more than any word.
And the greatest action is to fight.
You have defeated so many. You've defeated whole worlds. But you've never fought Doom. Let me show
Dr.
you why
Victor
you
Von
should
Doom.
be. Think you're a genius, Doom? Your works are mere trinkets.
Crazy enough,
My genius is
Doom
that
and
light.
Tony would never meet
Now
in a
my
game
turn.
or in a movie.
You made promises, Doom, and those promises shall
Magneto's
be
in this
kept.
game. Okay, I don't think I've seen this gameplay before.
My dearest Aurora, mutant kind shall rise, and I will be the
Which
one
makes sense,
to
you know.
lead the way.
He should have been in the game regardless. He should have been in the base roster. Green Goblin. Oh yeah, that makes sense too. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought Venom would be the one, but it makes sense that Green Goblin be in this. I might actually hold on. I might actually pick him up. He might actually be kind of cool. And I knew Carnage was gonna be in the game. I called this one. I knew Carnage would be in the game because he's just the worst Venom.
Moment has come. Attack!
No mercy.
Oh, so they're just showing off all the villains. Okay. Hang on. I think I've seen my team already. Spider-Man, Ms. Marvel, Carnage,
Knights of
and
Doom,
potentially Magic.
Destroy them! Feel my wrath!
Spider-Man and Carnage on the same team is gonna be kind of lethal. Oh my goodness. Yo. Is that the full roster? Is that now the full roster? Okay, well.
I see much from my perch atop the tree of tranquility. Yet, there are some outcomes that are uncertain, even to me.
Ain't no shot we got this coming out now.
Let's roll.
You know when the last
Your heroics.
You know when the last time I played this goofy dude, man? I played this guy in what's the Rabbit versus Mario game. Or the Rabbit Mario game. That's the last time I played this guy. That's funny.
Follow me, brave heroes. The Glade of Dreams is in grave danger.
We gotta have innocent games like these from time to time, though. I like this.
I made my mark.
It's 4 against 1. You don't stand a chance.
Maybe he stands a little bit of a chance.
Robots to the rescue!
I am as fast as a falcon! Kick size!
For the Glade, then.
You think this ends here? Cool! I'm here!
Are you ready for our game, Rayman?
Legends Retold. Okay. That's coming out October 1st. Yo, that might be a fun one just to play. Just to play when I don't want to deal with Tekken nonsense. I haven't played Rayman since Rabbit Mario, bro. When he was featured as a DLC character. Oh. I'm about to go start jamming over here. A slow clip prequel? What is it, Afro Senju? They put Afro Senju in his prime in this game. What in the world? What game am I playing where I'm a black man in Japan, swatting flies and cooking dinner? Banjo the Chef. Okay. Oh, Bancho the Chef, excuse me. It's on PS5. This feels like it's a game on PC. You still here, bro? Alright, cool. I'll be here for a good bit, so if you have to dip out, just don't worry about it. Okay, what is this? Okay, what is this?
Shoot!
This game was kind of fun. I ain't gonna hold you up to 3-player co-op. Okay. I need friends to play this. Wait, whoa, what is this? What is that transformation? Death is only the beginning? Yo, the OSC kind of going hard though. I like it. I like it. Kemuri? Kemuri? Oh, it's coming out 2027.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
お久しぶりです。安心の中村いくみです。Did you miss me?
I do
I
miss you.
missed you. と言って
Haven't seen you in a
も
long
多分私
time.
のことを知らないし忘れてる人もいるかもしれないんですけど、見てねお姉さんです。今日皆さんにお届けしたのは妖怪ハンターゲームケムリ。舞台はケムリシティ。この世とあの世が混ざってるカオスなをアジアをベースにいろんなカルチャーが入り混じってます。煙あると妖怪ありと
I'm on Tekken 8 right now.
それ
Practice
を
mode.
妖怪ハンター
That's
が
fine.
見つけ出します。そこで使うのが妖怪ハンターだけが使える
Practice as much as you like.
ウィンドウ、狐の窓です。
If you got any new tech, let me know.
妖怪を見つけ出してで可視化してそこに妖怪をしかし妖怪をただただ集める私たちのゲームでは妖怪と契約をしなければなりません。表情をまとい道をあなた自身に憑依してもらいます。そして憑依した妖怪のパワーを使って
Yo, I love the art style. It's so clean.
アパレルをまとってスーパーパワーでもっと強い妖怪に行ってこの世界の謎に近づいていく。ハンターは種類が3つありまして、1つは刀ハンター、もう1つは弓ハンター、次はシャーマン。ここで皆さんお気づきの通りマルチプレイあります。仲間と一緒に暴れて死にかけて妖怪ハンターとして一緒にこの木で煙で遊んでいただけ
Oh,
れ
it's
ば
the
嬉しい
characters,
で
the
す。
yokais?
私たちは
And they're
カオスを
fighting
お届け
against
して
yokai
笑いを
hunters?
お届けしたいと思って煙を作ってます。あの世に最も近い都市ケムリシティへようこそと言いたいところですが、煙はまだまだ開発中です。情報いっぱい落としていきますので、とにかく煙の世界をこれから楽しんでください。レッツ煙、煙っていこう。シュシュシュシュシュシュ。
Bye, Nakamura. I'll miss you again. It's coming out for PlayStation 5 on 2020 in 2027 too. That's such a kind of a cool looking game. I've not played Tomb Raider
Then halfway across the
since I think it's since the PS3/PS4 days.
hard woman to
My
track
God,
down.
Lara Croft.
Oh my.
Actually, I haven't played Tomb Raider since the Angelina Jolie version of her.
I hear when it comes to retrieval,
Okay.
you're the one to hire. This isn't about glory or money or making the world a better place. This is a puzzle buried in centuries of silence. You don't strike me as someone who walks past a locked door without wondering what's behind it. There's a reason.
You got dinosaurs in this game too? Grappling? Ooh! Hold on, Tomb Raider looking kind of fire right now.
Gotta say, captured your good side.
You're assuming I've got a bad side.
That's coming out early 2027. This will be on the wish list. I like Tomb Raider, but I'm not really feeling it.
So, what was your favorite from today?
I like the Allosaur.
Is this Jurassic Park?
What did you like about it?
He's big and loud.
So they got Tomb Raider followed by Jurassic Park? Is this what this is?
Oh, I think my favorite is the Diplodocus.
Oh, they got this in the first person POV. This is Jurassic Park.
I don't know if I can do this.
You need to keep moving.
How come they haven't made a Jurassic Park where your character is actually Chris Pratt?
It's always a choice.
Oh, this ain't even Jurassic Park. This is Lost Wild. Oh, well, my bad. That's why. I still stand by my question, though. They haven't made a Jurassic Park where it's actually featuring Chris Pratt. Oh, is this the game I've been looking for? Or no, this is something else, isn't it? This isn't Where the Winds Meet, is it? This game's already out. No, this is oh, I have this on the wish list too. Phantom Blade, that's right. Oh, I've been waiting for this game too. Coming late summer 2026, so it's on the way.
Back in early 2023, S-Game first showed us Phantom Blade Zero in passing at a hotel. And we knew immediately that this game had incredible potential. Look forward to more details in a gameplay and story deep dive coming later this summer.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
Next,
this game.
Let's head over to the sandworm-infested sands of Arrakis in Dune Awakening. In this open-world survival RPG, you can fully immerse yourself in the world of Dune. Unravel a cinematic story filled with mystery and intrigue, featuring many of the characters from the books and movies.
Find the Fremen
Or Zendaya.
The sleeper. Alone or with friends, you will explore the vast open world of Arrakis and learn to survive and thrive by unlocking the secrets of the Fremen. Along the way, you'll discover new technologies, craft gadgets and weaponry, and build a base of operations that will grow and expand as you progress towards power and fortune. Pursue the path of the Bene Gesserit, Swordmaster, Trooper, or Mentat, and master anything from mind control to brutal hand-to-hand combat. In Dune
Brutal
Awakening,
hand-to-hand combat.
You can choose to play with your
That's what they
friends
show
or
us.
alone in a brand new single-player mode arriving with
That's
the
what you call
PlayStation
brutal.
release. Dune Awakening arrives on PS5 on September 22nd. Pre-orders start today.
Meh.
The fan favorite PS2 classic Dynasty Warriors 3 is getting remastered for PS5.
Oh, is it?
Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered is a modern revival of the 2001 game that established the foundation of the series. Players can become one of over 40 officers and experience intense 1 versus 1,000 skirmishes across.
You know,
vast
Dynasty
battlefields.
Warriors really held up its legacy. Like, they
And
made
joining
several
the
games
battle
based
is
off this
Solon,
one.
the protagonist from Dynasty Warriors Origins.
Like, they made Hyrule Warriors. They made one for One Piece. I think they made a Dragon Ball one too. Yeah, Dynasty Warriors really left its
Dynasty
legacy
Warriors
here.
3 Complete Edition Remastered launches later this year. Pre-orders start today.
Okay.
From the award-winning studio behind the Ori series comes a bold new vision for action RPGs. No Rest for the Wicked is a brutal Souls-like built around skill, consequence, and precision combat. Step into a living hand-painted world you can explore alone or share with friends in your own persistent realm. A world that evolves even when you're offline.
It sounds like
The
something
highly
for
anticipated
Afro
full
Senju,
1.0 release
Aggie,
expands
Giwi,
everything.
those type of Souls-like creators, content creators.
A massive world, a deep class and progression system, and hundreds of hours of content, including Endgame, all with full crossplay and cross-save. No Rest for the Wicked launches on PS5 this October and is available to wishlist now. Up next, let's check in with Capcom for an update on Onimusha Way of the Sword.
Finally! I've been waiting for this game too!
A beast isn't far from an Oni, you know.
You do well to follow his example. I thought you'd see the appeal, Musashi.
I've been waiting forever for this game. They talked about this game since 2022. And I never heard anything since.
Musashi, I sense Genma. Prepare yourself. No ordinary Genma can move like that. I doubt this area was designed to welcome visitors.
If they say SFVI, let me know.
Terribly cautious.
Yeah, I'll give you a heads up.
I am Suten Tochi, Miyamoto Musashi, the fool who seeks strength yet rejects the power of the Oni. You shame yourself, child. Witness my might!
If you live by the sword, fighting is everything. So you've lost. Will you swap the sword for a trowel?
Like hell I will.
No. What then? Are you going to start taking human souls?
If human souls are what it takes.
Musashi, if that's the path he walks, I will follow. I've chosen to trust Musashi's judgment in all matters.
Ori departed. Give me every ounce of power that you have. In return.
Then get going. Onimusha.
September 25th. Finally, they brought out the Onimusha. They've been talking about this game for a while now. This was gonna be the game that I played if Wuchang Fallen First didn't come out at the time.
This September. But you won't have to wait long to try it yourself. Here's one more update from the Onimusha team.
Oh, the demo's here. Okay, I might play the demo then. Oh wait, if it's on PS5, I probably can't do it yet. It's got the Infinity Stones? Take a stand against the monstrous Genma. And test your skills against Musashi's formidable rivals, Sasuke. Oh, I didn't hear it. I didn't see the last one. Sasuke? What is the Kubiakari charm?
Hey! Who's there?
Simon. Are you there? Please say something. Where did you...
Something doesn't feel right. Zoe?
This feels like...
I'm sorry, Zoe?
What are you doing here?
This Outlast? Is this out? No, this can't be Outlast. No, this is something else, right?
What the hell is that?
There's more of them.
This is a horror game.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's Silent Hill. The continuation of Silent Hill. I'm glad I was wrong in saying this was Outlast.
Central Asia. We'll storm from the sea and take the capital back from our enemy.
Okay, what are we looking at here?
The one whose rear we'll have to cover?
The people left behind back on the continent need something to hold on to. Some sort of symbol that inspires hope.
We will be in visual range of the land battleship soon.
Giant! Enemy artillery intensifying. Damn it. Where's Wings when you actually need him? All units return to base. Where are you going, Copter? Cover Tasha, Rex.
That's where the Wings of Thieves comes in. Legendary Savior. Dee wants the legendary Savior to get as much publicity as possible. More exposure, better.
I know, I'm not excited about a lot of these games that I thought I was going to be. I thought I was looking for some more good RPGs. There's some that I really want, but this one right here ain't one of them. What is this one? Like aircraft? Airplane?
What, the imposter?
Sharing information isn't always
about telling
people the truth.
That's all we can offer, right, Joker One?
It's an ambush. Shadows.
Just as planned. We dangled the bait and Wings took it.
We'll find out soon enough.
Would you please?
Green fight! Defensive maneuver!
We've got a leak.
Is it time to run, Ray?
Hang on. Joker 1, down's an enemy.
You never ran away, did you?
Here we go, Rex.
Come on, Ray.
Let's go, Rex.
These skies belong to you, Rex. Go take what's yours.
Ace Combat, Wings of Thieves. Meh. Not really big into aircrafts.
皆さん、こんにちは。エースコンバットシリーズブランドディレクターの河野です。お待たせいたしました。エースコンバット8 Wings of Steel の発売日は2026年10月2日。アーリーアクセスは9月29日になります。今回の映像では皆さんがエースコンバット8で直面する出来事を一つ一つのカットに意味を持たせて約2分にギュッと詰め込んでいます。自由自在に空を飛び、ドッグファイトの興奮を味わいながらドラマティックな英雄体験ができる。他にはないエースコンバットだけの空はもうすぐそこに広がっています。加えてもう一つお伝えしたいことがあります。こちらの映像をご覧ください。
Did you know there are 3 kinds of aces?
Ace Combat 0.
今回エースコンバット8 Wings of
Ace Combat
Steel
8.
ダウンロード版はプレイオーダー特典、パッケージ版には早期購入特典としてエースコンバット0ザ・ベルカンウォーの移植版がつくことになります。ぜひ8と世界を同じくするストレンジリアルの世界をもっと深く楽しんでください。お知らせした通り発売まではあと少しです。出撃の準備を整えてお待ちください。ありがとうございました。
I'm pretty sure there's some Ace Combat fans out there who are very excited about this, but I'm not one of them. Oh. Is this Forza? When they don't come out with a Fast and Furious, an updated Fast and Furious. Okay. A DeLorean. Back to the Future crossover?
Great take. Think we got it.
Yep, roll playback.
Stuntman Hollywood. Okay. So nothing of what I just said is true. Well, I'm disappointed in that one. Thought it was gonna be something cool. Oh my god, I gotta completely relearn Miyazu.
A beast out here? Are you drunk or something? Do him up and show him.
Hey man, you got a lot of references on Miyazu. She's been out for like 6 months.
What's going on?
You got all the time to learn it too. And you're starting at probably like the best place in ranked, so you can take her to casuals and just learn her there.
Save your ammo.
Die, bastard. You're tough. Surprisingly lively for someone who just came out of a coma. You want to survive? You gotta hustle.
I'm not gonna hold you. I have a lot of fun playing Miyazu too. I'm brawler ranked in my main account.
You fell from the moon.
Okay, so yeah, you're at a good rank. You probably won't see much brawler ranks unless people like you just pick up the game. Like just picked up Tekken 8, even though you've been playing Tekken for a while, you might not see a lot of brawler ranks. But when you do, yeah, just practice with them. Yeah, you'll get good in no time. Miyara's pretty easy. Oh my goodness.
You'll find nothing there. But death.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't playing this, but I hope Serious plays this for a month of mayhem. This looks like a good jump scare type game.
Good luck. Keep quiet in there.
Ill. The game's called Ill. And it is pretty ill. Remedy Entertainment presents.
Something is coming. I have to go. It felt like an earthquake. But it was just a paperclip falling off a desk. The tiniest tremor before the main event.
Jesse.
I know what they put you through. You never had a chance.
Two days before the lockdown fell, an uncategorized resonance appeared in Manhattan. As things stand right now, Dylan, you're our only shot at survival.
What is this game? Okay.
You are not FBC. You're not even fucking human. The FBC locked me in that cell for years and forgot about me. The hiss, it was a way out.
People can change. The past doesn't matter. Who are you
Control
today?
Resonant? Oh! They talked about this last year. They talked about this in the last, what's it? I was gonna say last state of play, but
We're gonna have a lot of fun together.
not Battle Hour either. Where did they talk about that at? I forgot. Control Resonant. They talked about this game. Maybe more recently. I think it might have been last year. Okay, FPS. So this leads me to believe this is like Destiny.
Darkness.
Bungie.
For those without eyes to
Oh
see.
no.
The canvas, blank and vast. Secrets.
Created by Bungie, I think.
The graves. I cried out in my sleep. A warning. A hunter's...
I'm not that big in FPS, so this isn't really all that interesting to me.
Do you crave endless life?
Oh, this is Marathon. This is what they were talking about at the beginning. Okay. Oh, this is coming out today? This is out today?
The dangerous and cutthroat world of Marathon expands today with its second season, Nightfall. And if you haven't checked out Marathon yet, Bungie announced an open trial period for the launch of Season 2. You'll also be able to pick up Marathon at a discount.
Not really interested.
Now, let's take a look at what's coming soon to PlayStation Plus. Up first, a beloved fantasy world is finally coming to PlayStation for the first time. RuneScape Dragon Wilds is an open-world survival game where you rise from survivor to dragon slayer.
I heard this game's
Play
actually
solo
pretty
or
fun.
with friends as you explore Ashenfall, a beautiful, dangerous new frontier in the RuneScape universe, where power is earned and every action deepens your mastery. With magic
Yeah, I heard
at your
this game's actually
command,
pretty fun.
cross deadly terrain, mass forage in seconds, uncover hidden paths, and outmatch brutal monsters. Craft stronger gear, master magic, melee, and ranged combat, and push deeper into uncharted regions of Gielinor. Build a home together, farm the land, and fish the waters. Make it yours. RuneScape Dragon Wilds arrives day 1 on PlayStation Plus later this year. Next up, here's a preview of games coming to the Classics catalog over the next few months.
It said fall of 2026, so
In June, battle
We're looking
colorful
at
enemies
probably
with
August.
musical instruments in Guitaru Man, one of the most stylish rhythm games from the PS2 era.
I never played this game, but this looks fun.
In July, PsyOps The Mindgate Conspiracy joins the Classics catalog. This PS2 action-adventure mixes run-and-gun gameplay with psychic powers. And finally, Onimusha Dawn of Dreams, a Capcom classic from 2006, launches later this year in August.
But you would think Onimusha would come out with a lot of games throughout its time, periodically, but hey, we got an Onimusha remake and we got an new Onimusha.
Akashima Island, haunted by dark stories. Our goal, confront the evil, corrupting paradise. This is Dead True International.
Thanks. Come on, let's get a photo together.
Over! Rotated on that one.
A for effort, dude.
Who's the buff idiot?
Does no one know this guy?
This is how villains are made.
Oh, you two haven't met yet, right?
Sebastian, I'll be looking out for you.
Roland, whenever you're ready.
This facility has been shut down for decades. Uninvestigated, untold, until now.
This is how villains are made.
Did you hear that?
Nate, are you out there? We gotta go.
Right! I have a bad feeling.
Let's get rid of it.
Grip it tight.
No! He's coming! Through there!
Take a deep breath.
Fuck! Which way?
Steady the mind.
We're gonna have to jump!
There's rocks down there!
Oh my god!
Can you do what needs to be done?
They came out with another Until Dawn. I wasn't a fan of the first one.
Hi, I'm Stu Tilley, Creative Director at Firesprite Games, and I hope you enjoyed the first look at our brand new installment of Until Dawn.
I did
In
not.
Until Dawn 2, a successful crew of ghost hunters can fake all their best content and face to face with real horrors for the very first time.
Whenever you're ready.
Having just signed a deal with a major TV network, they visit an abandoned tropical island. But beneath that beautiful surface lies dreadful, heartbreaking secrets, centuries old and hungry for vengeance. We're looking forward to sharing more details about this very soon, ahead of release in 2027. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to see gameplay on that. I generally do not want to see gameplay on that one.
Now we have one more game to show, and it is something special. This is a brand new title debuting with more than 20 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay. So turn up the volume, sit back, and enjoy.
Okay. 20 minutes of nothing but gameplay. This ought to be good. What is this? Sounds like outside, but okay. Sony Interact. They haven't disappointed me yet. What is this? Still here? Good to hear you. Good to see you. Wait, this sounds... Wait, this sounds familiar. Where have I heard this before? This sounds like... Oh, I'm drawing a blank.
Find your way home.
Oh, this is... Oh, okay. We've been waiting for this one forever. Well, not really, but we've been waiting for it. They mentioned this one in the last State of Play. That there was going to be a remake on this. Or it needs another version. Yeah, that's what this is. This is God of War. I mean, I guess that's obvious from Kratos, but like, this is supposed to be the remake or remaster or whatever. Yo, she is fun, but you gotta learn her. No way how to fight. Bro, you really can just do whatever. Pro tip, when using Miari, down 2, 3, 2, and down 3. Those are her go-to buttons. Good lows, punch, safe moves, once a heat engage, obviously, and safe. They're all either duckable or sidesteppable, but they're your go-to moves. If you want to just control neutral, because it's good spacing and all that. Wait, what? You get to play as her? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. You get to play as the wife?
Where am I?
Okay, I'm interested. No, not new girl. This is Kratos' wife. This is Kratos' dead wife. I'm interested because I've been interested in the story behind this for a long time. So that means she has to interact with Kratos and Atreus at some point, right? Yo, I'm interested. I'm so interested.
Okay. Earned clothes. The pyre. It happened. They're starting on the path. It's just.
Man, she got
I
hops.
didn't get to say goodbye.
She scaled that. Oh, they got double jumps too. Okay. A little lost in the lore. Me too, kind of. But I played God of War and God of War Ragnarok to kind of understand a bit. So what they told you at the beginning, that's why you saw small Atreus.
This definitely isn't the light of Alfheim.
I don't know how she died, but she basically just died at the beginning. And Atreus was burying her, or not burying her, but wrapped her in cloth and then burned her alive, or burned her dead, burned her body. And so the ashes that they have been holding for a long time, they took to Niflheim, the top of the mountain, to just spread her ashes. But throughout the whole story, oh shoot. Throughout the whole story, Kratos has been having nightmares, and she's been in those nightmares to kind of soothe his mind and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, this actually is the best game for State of Play so far. Oh, she can't use some of her stuff. Yo, she got a clean though. Wait a minute, she got a clean without the guide though.
Shouldn't have been that difficult.
I'm not really understanding why is she being featured now, because she was a part of Kratos' dream. So why is she fighting enemies in death or in purgatory? She's not in purgatory. I guess she's in.
Armor. Idea.
I actually don't understand what she's doing alive. Or if she's alive. Yeah, that's all looking like air combos. Good combat. How'd all that fit on her? I thought she was a giant.
Now, how about a way out?
Hold on, that's kind of clean. I like this. I'm invested. I'm invested. I'm hoping this is coming out for PlayStation, but like later down the line, because I'm not gonna have enough money to buy for like 6 games if they're all gonna be like $80.
Mask. No, it can't be.
I'm gonna need you to put the captions on the bottom though. That's gonna have to be a fix, but whatever.
If there's another mask, path isn't safe. I have to find a way back.
So is she actually dead, or is she gonna find out that she's dead? Or is she even dead? Is this something else completely, or is this like what happened in between? I have so many questions right now. I have so many questions. One of my biggest ones is there any Valkyries? Because that is a turnoff. I'm not fighting Valkyries anymore. Jesus Christ, she got hands, bro.
Did she come from the Eagle Onslaught? Not the gates. The gateway is closed.
I love her 1+2, her 1+3, 3. Her 1+2, her 1+3, and her 3+4 move. Hold on, let me respond to that after this. Oh, they put the muzzle on the donkey. It's like that intro to Shrek.
Hey, kid.
Predator? Claw move? Smash.
Another mask. This is important to you. I wonder, do you think this could set you free?
Oh my goodness, that was not necessary.
You touch me again, and I swear, I will kill you.
Would you like to see how hard it is to die here, Godly? I can show you.
You can't keep me here.
The gateway is closed. There is no escape.
I feel like she's a lot scarier than Kratos. Yep, he's gonna be the one. He's gonna be the victim.
Resisting the truth will only make this more painful.
Sekhmet.
No, Betsy. I will handle that problem.
Why she keep touching his nipple?
You deal with our new pet.
Does that tiger have 5 legs? Oh, it's Appa. It's an Appa. Okay. Yeah, 6 legs and it's an Appa. Yep, he's gonna be my target the moment I start playing this game. I'm gonna find him first and end his career.
Okay. Think they're gone. Just be careful. Fresh air. Oh, you're different.
You're a cube. Fucking. You know what? It doesn't matter. How do we get out of here?
Yeah, we've tried. There's no way out.
And you're a talking sword.
I'm not the sword. I'm the ribbons, obviously.
Yo,
My name
how's
is
it
Rick.
going? Just
Keep
watching
us
some God of
friendly.
War gameplay.
I'm Faye.
Just watching State of Play gameplay.
There has to be a way out of here.
Way out, but you're not even all here.
Of course I'm not here. I'm dead.
You have
Oh,
to
okay.
be dead to come through the gateway.
She is dead. Okay.
It's like you're holding something back.
This isn't working.
are we anyway?
Afterlife of the gods? I call it the Everyone.
Afterlife of the gods. Great.
So, what's
What
the
I
plan,
miss, I haven't
boss?
seen any of it.
Not your boss, Frank.
Wolverine gameplay, Until Dawn,
That cask.
some
That's why you're trapped.
indie looking games.
Yeah.
Some of them are not all that interesting. This
Wait,
one
you
just
made
came
that
in,
big
but it's like
explosion happen,
20
right?
minutes of gameplay, so you haven't
you
really
do
missed a
that
lot.
again?
My magic's wrong here. I feel wrong here.
You want out, right?
I think we all want that.
You definitely do.
Hey, you need to accept it. All of it. You're dead.
How? How do I accept that?
How did they know her name?
Focus. You're here. Be here.
But what if I need to be somewhere else?
Then focus on what you do need.
Find your way home.
Hey, that's it. What were you thinking of?
Promise.
Okay, we'll take it. Now let's get out of here.
Okay. Get ready.
Wait! Not a good idea! Bad idea!
Kratos.
Whoa! I did not see that coming.
Kratos.
Okay. So she is dead. And Kratos is in the world of the living. Well, world of the living. Okay.
Rue? I think you should give her the sword.
How do I know I can trust her?
Give it back. I promise.
Okay. Take it.
What is this combat? What is this combat? Oh, this is so cool! This is so cool! Yo, Faye better than Kratos confirmed?
You need to get out of
Why is there a
here.
Minecraft slime cube? I have no idea.
Don't need help. We go coming up behind.
I have no idea what's happening right now. Apparently he's your assist too. Ooh! Wait, how did he say it? Purple blood don't do it? That's what she just did. She don't need a shield. She just... And she got a dodge? Oh! Air combos? Coordination? Wait a minute. Okay, this game got a fun. Oh, this is kind of cool.
Got an idea on opening that cage.
Hey, kids! Get ready!
Come on.
No! I got a promise to keep.
Fine, but lady, that sword, it's more than you think it is.
Oh, here it goes.
Are y'all ready? I will kill you.
promises you can't keep, Gotham.
Nah, I told you he's gonna be the first victim. I ain't gonna say he was gonna be the first victim.
Try again!
Faye, focus!
Fire! I will wrench you sweat by sweat!
The Cube as the assistant is so funny.
What is it?
You can evade attacks in this game. It's kind of crazy.
You're scared of this sword. Why?
I fear nothing!
Yeah, yo, that Minecraft cube putting in work, bro.
Just give up!
I don't give up!
Bro, he keep putting his hands on her. I like this game! Okay, I like it! Okay, I like it. I'm invested. I'm invested. God of War Lawfare. I like it. That was kind of clean. I ain't gonna hold you. But that's probably only the two best games to show in State of Play right now. Wolverine and God of War. Tomb Raider might be a close one. I don't know yet. Oh yeah, that's another one that was brought in here on Narkia. Tomb Raider was also, and then of course Marvel Tokon. They put in the main villains of each respective character. So Spider-Man got Green Goblin. There's Victor Von Doom. Who's the other one? Magneto. And shoot, I forgot the third one. I forgot the fourth one. Oh, Carnage. Yeah, Carnage. There we go. Yo, these games are kind of nice, though. Oh, it's in development. So we still got time on that one. That was kind of good. That was really good. Oh, and Silent Hill, too. They remade Until Dawn. Well, they did Until Dawn 2. And then Silent Hill is also coming out. Yo, that was kind of good. That was kind of good. Wait, is that it?
We have an interview with some of the developers at Sony Santa Monica, digging into that rather beefy chunk of gameplay we just got.
It looks like the first 20 minutes of the game, which I was not expecting. I was happy.
That was 20 minutes. I was already invested at that point.
It's in development, and if I may, I actually have the official PlayStation Store description of the game.
Let her rip.
Experience the next chapter of the legendary God of War franchise for both new and returning fans alike. Death was supposed to be the end, but for Lei Fei, warrior and wife to Kratos, a new adventure is just beginning. Awakening unexpectedly in a strange land after her death, Faye discovers the plans she put in place to protect Kratos and Atreus in her absence are now at risk. To save the one she loves, Faye must fight through the afterlife of the gods, the Everywen, where ruthless gods from across mythology vie for power in a land overflowing with dangerous magic. Harness Faye's speed, control, and relentlessness to overwhelm even the fiercest of foes with decisive, deadly precision. God of War Lei Fei is coming soon to PlayStation 5 console.
Okay.
Across mythology. So everyone was
Okay,
always
this is
speculating that we
so
would
this
go
is
from
really
one
what if you've never
mythology
played
to
God of
another.
War and
But
God
as
of
we
War
see here,
Ragnarok, this is what
please
happens
forgive me if I
like
get this wrong, but
after
it seems
Faye
like
was
we
being
have
buried.
different
But she
cultures
helps
all
Faye
at play,
throughout
and that
Kratos'
description basically
time.
confirms it.
But
We see
in this
this
case,
demonic
he
fire-like god who
in this
looked
case
very
she's like helping him in the
Sumerian
afterlife or the
slash,
afterwind is what they're calling
Thai
it.
or
So this is
Cambodian,
Faye's
some
story,
sort of like entity
while
or
Kratos is living his.
god,
Kratos and
and then
Atreus.
like an Egyptian-looking god. I'm just unfamiliar with all these, and
Oh, this
again,
is
all
so.
these
This game
creatures
is
that
so
we're seeing
clean.
just look
This game is so
completely
clean. I remember how
removed
much
from
fun I played.
Valhalla and everything we've seen.
I never played any of the God of War games.
God of
I
War
played
Ragnarok or,
God of
2018,
War
so just
and God of
really
War
interesting
Ragnarok when
move,
they were
and
released.
looks great. It looks
But I
beautiful.
haven't played any of them in a long time. I played them one
did
time and
not
that was it.
know that I
But they're
needed to know-
actually
that
really
I wanted
really
to know
fun.
more about Faye. And this 20-minute chunk sold me on why I want to play as her, though, which has me more interested now in learning about what her journey is going to be and more about her backstory, which is we're gonna definitely get more of that. Like,
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
we don't
see
even know the lore of
I
Faye
can't see a world
herself.
where we
How did
don't
she
get
even
more
meet
of the backstory
Kratos?
for Faye with this and learn more about
That's something I
her
really
time
want to
with
know.
Kratos before her passing and moving to this new plane. The action looks fantastic. I'm very excited for the combo potential in this game.
She can jump.
She can jump. You've got
double
You've got double
You got
jumps.
double
Looks like
jump.
right off the
We all
bat,
knows
so
that.
Plenty of combo potential. We were all talking about wanting a Devil May Cry in the pre-show. We're getting a kind of a Devil May Cry adjacent thing.
Oh yeah, we got
since
a
Capcom didn't show
DMC5
that
remake
today.
too.
I'm very excited
Basically.
for this now. This was, like I said at the start, I did not know I wanted to play more as Faye or learn more about Faye, but now I don't see a world where I don't just like absorb everything in her story.
This is phenomenal looking. This is just technically,
Mm-hmm.
visually incredible looking, and it's very cool to see what Sony Santa Monica can do when they're working with current gen
PlayStation
hard-
5 only.
properly
Yes.
using new hardware. What I love the most about it is I was skeptical hearing the rumors about like mixing and matching mythologies and pantheons, but I feel like throwing them in this kind of
Realm of the dead, realm of the dead for the gods.
yeah, this kind of limbo, whatever it is. It works for me, and I love that it is.
I called it
It
Purgatory,
looks
but that's not what it's
grounded,
called
but
either.
So completely fantastic and over the top, just completely absurd. Like I feel like
We got some audio
Yeah, can we
playing
kill
right
that?
now.
I was like, yo, who's at the background?
Anyway,
Bear with us, guys. We're working through it right
yeah,
now.
got some audio issues here.
But yeah, this looks fantastic. I think you're right. This everywhere plane kind of solves this issue, and I think it evolves the franchise in a really smart way to where everybody's like, oh, are we gonna go to Egypt next, or are we gonna go to China or Japan mythologies? It's like we see how long game development is now, and we know how hungry Sony Santa Monica knows how hungry people are to play more God of War games and see more of these mythos in action. And I think this is a perfect kind of solution of let's get a little bit of a taste of everything. I think we'll probably see around 5 to 6 different realms is my prediction.
I don't even know if it's going to be as conventional as realms. Like I feel like the way that Norse mythology is structured, that totally works in,
Hey,
in the context.
would you guys
of
be interested in
Ragnarok
me
and
putting God
first
of War
game.
on the channel?
So I mean, like not realms
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like locations, but I
This
mean
game
like
specifically?
different mythos. We'll see different
Well,
cultures.
I mean,
will kind of
I love
blend
the
in.
fact that it is like originally God of War. It is rooted more squarely, more.
By the way,
kind of
Jay, no Street
rigidly
Fighter.
in mythology
They mentioned
when you're
Street Fighter.
adapting an existing mythos. But in this case, the fact that it is this kind of like garbage dump of different deities and whatever and it's clearly like people who are kind of misbehaving. It's like that. This doesn't look like the good place. This is it's a little bit rough. But you've also got. Again, they're veering from, I feel like, this kind of fantastical reinterpretation of mythology into just straight fantasy.
Yeah.
And, there's an argument to be made that that's always been the case. But the fact that there's a gelatinous cube seems to really just kind of put that right, front and center. This is a D&D enemy. This is not a...
Because I was like, is there any, does any culture have a gelatinous cube? And I was like, I don't think so.
I don't think there is.
That's putting
to my
it work.
knowledge.
Nah, that's a
Prove
new
us
one.
Wrong, internet,
A gelatinous
please tell
cube
us,
that's
but-
putting it
And
work.
from what I'm seeing, so I might have missed the names, but from our producer is saying that the Egyptian-looking god was
A new Nier game would be
Sekhmet,
cool.
and the red guy.
I mean,
is
they
the
already
Mongolian
finished
god
off the
of war,
story, so I
Bekhsed-
don't think there's any.
Bekhsed. And one thing I've always loved
I don't think
about
they can
God
put
of
any
War
more
and
near
the
into the
2018
storyline
reboot
unless
or
they
not reboot,
remake it
sequel,
somehow.
is you see the different iterations of the same god in different cultures. So in Ragnarok we got to meet the Norse god of war while playing as the original Greek
curious
god
about
of
the
war,
sword. What
who
is the
killed the
sword?
previous Greek god of war, and now we're gonna fight a Mongolian god of war, which kind of rules. And I love seeing that like adaptation and how different cultures have different perspectives on how they portray these different things, which is why it's so exciting to see it in a fantasy set.
Yeah, and again, to the weird juxtaposition of incredibly realistic visuals with also incredibly fantastic unrealistic visuals, like the fact that you've got, again, not a talking sword, but a sword with talking ribbons on it, and a talking cube, and you're fighting a 12-foot tall war god and doing double jumps. There are things that, like, we should not being like, well, this isn't very realistic. No kidding, it's about mythology.
Yeah.
Like, have you read any mythology? It's completely bonkers. And I love that they're managing to juggle that sense of groundedness, but also
Is in a
double
world
jumps
beyond
and
human
gelatinous cubes.
comprehension,
Like, it's
yeah.
a really, really hard balancing act to strike. And I don't know, it's working for me here.
I might not remember it from Ragnarok, but I cannot wait for this game to show us how Faye and Kratos met, because what a meet cute that must have been.
No, yeah, they never.
I'm sure there was some.
They never show how they met. That's why I'm curious about it.
I love
They
that
never
the
show how they
cube's name
met
is
or
just
how they
Frank,
even like became
and
friendly.
we've got, played by Deborah Ann Woll, who also played Karen in Punisher, who was in Daredevil and Punisher, and Frank
hangs out with a lot of
Punisher.
Franks. Yeah,
There's a lot of Franks. So I'm wondering this. I can't wait for the internet to do some cuts of these conversations together.
Also, just her like acrobaticness, her different like style of combat. Like you can very much see the DNA of God of War 2018 in this game. But I just love how much like more acrobatic she is compared to Kratos. And that's the thing I was worried about, is that it would feel too similar to what we've seen from God of War before. And I can tell this is in that realm. Like I understand how this plays, but that freeformness to how she moves, also her like co-op partner here is a gelatinous cube that she can bounce enemies off of for like air
I
juggling
wonder if, she's,
potential.
if
It's
that
so
cube is
cool.
going to be like
I'm really looking forward to some
Atreus a little
puzzles,
bit.
some
You
like
can
some
control the cube
interesting
and do some
platforming
things.
choices, because you've got a talking ribbons
'Cause they
that
have
can go and
coordinated
grapple things,
combos,
and
too.
a gelatinous cube you can bounce on, and also you can double jump. I feel like that opens up a huge breadth of possibilities in terms of just getting around this world once you get past this burning hellhole here. But like, I really hope they don't just tell me the puzzle solutions. Like, I hope that
I
they
think
take
Facts.
the
Oh
feedback
my
there and that
god!
these,
I hope they toggle that
Weird
off.
talking objects don't just blurt out the answers left and right like Atreus did.
I love the knocking the spirits out of, like, the
Oh, yeah.
soul out of enemies and using that to combo into them before it explodes. Like, that's so cool. There's a lot of questions we're gonna have over the next year, I'd say, at least, of development as they start to drip feed more information. Like, what did they mean by that sword is more than you think it is?
Well, I remember when they were talking about God of War 2018, just talking about how much work went into getting that axe to feel right, and getting that that recoil or whatever, grabbing it, recalling it, and they clearly watched the Thor movies a bit and took some notes about how that works. And like, I love that the knocking the soul out of the body is like a full on. That's like a Doctor Strange move right there. Like it's cool. And
Is it coming
yeah,
next
okay, I can
year?
see.
You think? You think it's a 2027 release?
I hope so. I think
I hope so too.
we got a pretty good idea of what 2026 is going to look like now after this state of play with so many games, which I'm sure we'll talk about in a moment. But 2027 is still pretty open for a lot of
I
stuff.
hope we get more indie games.
It gives me
honestly,
pause because it just
where
says
they're
in
always
development.
nice
I was like, you
when
showed
done
me the
right.
first
I
20
agree.
minutes of
I
the
don't think
game.
they
Give
mentioned
it to
any
me
indie
now,
games in this one,
please.
but
They gotta
the
make the
indie games
next,
that they've been released
18 out.
that they've
Yeah,
released
there's a lot
recently
more
were
there. But
really
no,
good.
it clearly
like,
is really
I'm
far
saying
along.
like really good.
We were talking about-
Visually, gameplay
we were like, maybe
wise,
it's really far along. Maybe it's going to
good
come
for
out this fall.
content.
Like,
Like
look at how,
I
look at how
agree.
long the
I
Tale
wish
of
they
Wolverine was
released more
from
indie games,
that
but I think they need to take a
initial
little bit of
CG
break, or
reveal
they're
to
in the middle of
finally seeing
developing
proper
something
gameplay in
else.
action. We're
So
gonna talk about
we just
Wolverine
need to
in
be
a second.
patient. I want them to
But,
do it right too.
Yeah, I feel like
so.
this is. I think they're
No
being
indie games
cautious
right
and
now,
not
unless the
saying
ones that are about to be
a
released is coming
year
out.
quite yet, because things get tricky to make a
But for
game
right
that
now,
looks
Santa Monica,
like this.
let
Or any
them
game,
shine.
really, but especially a game like this. This is gorgeous.
Let Santa Monica
And,
shine right now.
Yeah, I'm hoping we're playing this next fall, but I wouldn't be surprised if we got to wait a little bit longer. But it is clearly a video game. This at no point am I like, I don't know, it kind of looks like CG. It's like, no,
No
it's-
bullshit.
No.
Yeah, exactly. This is, I mean, that guy's kind of bull-like, but yeah. Yeah.
This is exciting. I thought I was done with the God of War saga. Just like, all right, I think I'm ready to move on into let Sony Santa Monica do something different. But this very clearly is something different. I'm very excited for it.
like I said,
This is
they
definitely
picked the
different.
right-
I think
the right
a
avenue
lot
to
of
go
people are
for
gonna be
evolving this
over the
franchise.
moon with this
And
one.
anybody who's not feeling this in particular, like bear in mind there is also a trilogy of God of War remakes in development, as well as an Amazon Prime show. So take that for what it's
Plenty
worth.
of Kratos to come.
Yeah, and then we get some more little Sons of Sparta style things in the middle there. We've been talking a lot about that, about how like Sony's got a bunch of legacy IP. It's cool to get these big, huge quadruple A flagship releases, but it's kind of nice to also get stuff in between, little things to be like, hey, yeah, we know the lights are still on, so
something to tide you
more
over.
of that. Yeah, look at that look. Look at how shiny that. That's so. Pretty.
I'm telling you, bro, that
I'm
is
very
so
excited about this. And again,
clean.
if this grabbed you, be sure to stick around to the end of this live show because we have an interview queued up. To check out. So. IGN Summer of Gaming is only just getting started. Be sure to join us this Friday for Summer Games Fest, plus pre- and post-show coverage. And then this weekend, it's going to be IGN Live, our very own 2-day in-person event. If you can make it to downtown LA, we would love it if you'd come and join us. You can grab a ticket at ign.com/live. And if you can't be here in person, rest assured we're going to be streaming the whole thing. We need to take a quick break, but when we return, we're going to talk about Wolverine. Yeah, bub.
We're gonna be talking about some Wolverine, man.
IGN Summer of Gaming is presented
We're
by
gonna talk about Wolverine.
Amazon
I'm
Luna.
definitely playing some
Here to
Wolverine. You missed the Wolverine gameplay. You gotta see it, man. It is so cool. They did about 5 minutes worth of gameplay on that one
Do you
too.
want to be the very best like no one ever was?
It actually was really cool.
Streamline
Honestly,
your
we've been
journey to
asking for
becoming a
Wolverine
master
for
trainer with Planet Pokemon.
how long we've asked for
Choose your
Wolverine?
Pokemon,
Because
filtering by
they've
type,
been hitting at
stats,
it for
or
a
game
while,
availability.
saying that
Then
we're
use
gonna
the full team
put in the
builder
new
to
release, we're
assemble
gonna
an
bring this game in,
unbeatable lineup.
and they never did.
Plan out the
They never
optimal
did.
set of moves,
I was like,
items,
yo,
and
why is
abilities.
Wolverine
Plan your
just like
dream team
not
today
coming
at
around?
planetpokemon.com.
I'll put this right here. Because I was like, Wolverine, like, everybody's been asking for Wolverine. We've been asking for, I think, Deadpool and Wolverine, but we got Deadpool a while back, but they never really came back with another Deadpool. But Wolverine, we've been really, really asking for like a while. Haven't played any Wolverine. I think this is the only Wolverine. I don't know any other Wolverine game that's out. Unless you're talking about the really, really old ones because I don't know about them either. Oh, they didn't even mention Star Fox. They didn't even mention the Star Fox remake. Or not Star Fox remake, but the new Star Fox game. Oh, that's what you meant by SF6. I was like, I thought it was Street Fighter 6. Like, why would they mention Street Fighter 6? But yeah, Star Fox 6. They didn't even mention that. Which is kind of crazy, because that one's like, it's not blowing up, but it was like pretty interesting. Oh, and they're talking a little bit about Elden Ring 2. Dog, I'm like so interested in Wolverine and God of War. I didn't think there was gonna be interested in state of play other than Wolverine, because that was the only thing I was anticipating. And then they brought in all the other stuff, and I was like, these are kind of didn't really care too much about it. But then I was like, oh, they brought in they brought in what was the one? Onimusha.
And welcome
and
back.
I thought that
We're
was kind of
breaking
interesting.
down some of the big reveals from Sony's latest State of Play. And remember, if something you were hoping to see didn't make an appearance, there is still a chance it's going to pop up during Summer Game Fest. So be sure to tune into that this Friday, June 5th, live on IGN. The pre-show kicks off at 1:30 p.m.
I don't know. I'll be
Pacific.
streaming
But
live
now,
at Saturday
we need to
or
talk
on Friday,
about
but
Wolverine, because I always want to talk about Wolverine. But I have a really good excuse to talk about Wolverine today, and that's that we got a huge, big chunk of gameplay. What do we think?
Looks bloody as hell. It
Yeah.
looks
Yes,
great.
it's
oh yeah,
gory as
if you're not
hell.
into
We
blood
get
and
that.
gore, Wolverine ain't
Oh
for
my
you, bro.
goodness, This was a good
But
gameplay.
this gameplay is
demo.
very,
This was
very
such
good.
a
I like
good
it.
little
I like it a
teaser
lot.
of the things we're getting to expect. We got to see,
And it's coming out
finishers,
soon.
We got to see some abilities.
It's coming out.
we
I think
saw
it says
his
it's coming out in
rage,
September.
We saw the healing. We saw the death,
Yeah, the
conditions,
fail state.
The fail
slash-
state.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw so much in this trailer. I'm very sold and ready for it. I mean, we were already sold beforehand, but this put the final nail in the coffin for making sure I'm there day one for this one.
I mean, I think one thing that always strikes me about the Insomniac Marvel games, now that we can say this plural, is how they kind of effortlessly show off their cameos in a way that doesn't feel like, look we got another person in here. It feels very natural. It feels like, yeah, this is just the world that they live in. And in this issue, Wolverine stumbles into an encounter, and Jean Grey happens to be there. And I really appreciate that effortlessness, but also it just looks fun as hell to play Wolverine and throw people through
I find
objects.
it interesting they
Everything
put Jean Grey of
destroys
all
itself
people in there,
very
but I guess she
nicely.
was
I
Phoenix.
love right here. You see some of the blood kind of pool into the water and start to trail a little bit. Like
Now, don't get too excited because we know, the pre-release footage of puddles and Insomniac games. This could be a whole other Puddlegate.
it's
all over again.
Bloodgate. Bloodgate's back, baby.
We got to look at there's Leech. Yeah, and there's a couple. I think was that maybe Callisto in the back of the truck.
I wouldn't be surprised. Callisto is known
Yeah.
for protecting the mutants,
Yeah.
especially the ones
I
that
didn't
like
even
the
see
Morlocks.
Callisto.
I dig it because they said that this is a version of this universe where mutants are out there, but they're also in hiding, which is a nice way of kind of.
I wouldn't be
hand-waving the
surprised
fact
if they
that there's
put
not a bunch of
Callisto
mutants
and
hanging
Marvel
around in
Tokon
Spider-Man.
either.
Assuming these are, I think they're in the same universe, but I feel like they're not.
But he's probably
They're
going to be
not
featured as a DLC.
overemphasizing that, which is healthy and good.
Oh, hello. That's not me, is it? That's not me, is it? No, that's not me.
I mean, Wolverine's probably not going to New York or whatever, but like it reminds me a lot of at least that opening shot where we see on top of a warehouse overlooking and kind of like planning out the attack route. Reminded me a lot of The Last of Us Part 2 in terms of how The Last of Us
That's what I
handled it,
said.
planning out the attack route. Reminded me a lot of The Last of Us Part 2 in terms of how The Last of Us handled its like improvisational combat, where it's like, you go in, I'm going to try and be stealthy. And then when things inevitably go awry, you go, all right, guns blazing. And I really think that's a smart approach because, when I think of Wolverine, I do think of like a predator who is on the prowl trying to just, murder quickly and efficiently. And, inevitably things are going to go wrong. And that's when he starts pushing people through forklifts and stuff like that.
I like that we were watching that and you were like, oh, he's going to do the Spider-Man thing. He's going to swing under the legs and he just kills him with a forklift. So it's a nice,
a nice zag.
Good environmental skill there. I'm into that. Here we're getting a look at what I'm guessing is the Berserker Rage. There's
Okay, I was
very,
right.
very
Or
limited
Animal
UI
Instinct,
in this
that's what
game,
it's
which
called.
I'm very into. Get a kind of a look at the different abilities down there. I'm interested to see how they come to play. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see just how many of those skills kind of play out throughout the game, how much like customization or like upgrades you get for those, how they handle those, how they dole those out. Like, are we getting experience points on popping enemies like Spider-Man, or are it kind of like just as time goes by, you adds more things, which is kind of weird.
Unlockables, upgrade.
Yeah, I love the team ups that we got. We got to see a lot of little combo attacks with Jean Grey. Obviously, they said there's going to be other Marvel friends that are going to be showing up. So who knows what that's going to look like?
Probably guys
Maybe
from
we'll
X-Men.
see little Cyclops action. I doubt
Yeah.
we'll see like a Hulk for a fastball special though.
Yeah. Well, this is
that'd be kind of cool.
what I'm interested in because we're
Hulk
so
versus
used to
Wolverine
certain
in
things
this
being
game?
taken for granted in the Marvel universe, but Insomniac demonstrated pretty readily in Spider-Man 2 especially that like what you take for granted is not necessarily true. Like we're like, oh yeah, Venom is Eddie Brock, right? And it's like, no, I don't know.
There's a zag. There's always an interesting twist.
Yeah, there's the bit where this, Leech goes, are you a superhero? And he goes, nah, Bob, I'm Wolverine or whatever. And it's like, is he an X-Man at this point? Like, is that like we're taking that for granted, but like, is this his early days? And again, have they completely shuffled the timeline around? They've got carte blanche to do that. They are able to, take some liberties and do some interesting stuff. And it's Wolverine's been reinterpreted plenty of times over already. So it's I'm excited about that.
I'm assuming that
Again,
whenever you're like
Jean
that,
Grey
you can
shows
attack
up.
buff.
The obvious question is where's Cyclops, but
Taking care of the kids.
maybe he's not in the picture yet. I don't know.
And it seems like they have a history already because he's already calling her Red, right?
We get the Final Destination, the Final Destination kill, which is something that's traumatized everybody who watched that movie as a.
That is as good a segue as anything. Wolverine looks sick. I'm excited to talk more about it for the rest of the year. But I also want to talk about one of the other big surprises, which was Until Dawn 2, which was very Final Destination coded. I wasn't expecting this.
Me neither, especially and Firesprite is doing this one, which is it's a change from the previous developers.
So yeah,
correct?
historically, Until Dawn was under Supermassive, who've since kind of spun off and done the Dark Pictures anthology, which is very much an Until
Not
Dawn
gonna
like.
hold you, I was
this
not-
is a studio that
I was
Sony
not
acquired, I
looking
think,
for
in
Until Dawn.
2021, who's mostly done support stuff. They worked on the Playroom, they worked on Horizon Call of the Mountain, but as far as having any like really big recognizable names under their belt, not so much. But this definitely looks promising. It looks like you got some Far Cry 3 in my Until Dawn, and I'm super here for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big sucker for found footage. It's one of my favorite like horror genres. Granted, this isn't 100% found footage, but it's very much people who don't belong in a place doing, oh, let's see if there's ghosts here and something bad, you know. And that's like my favorite setup for a horror movie because it's like, oh, I can't wait to watch all these people get brutally murdered or survive. As the end of the trailer shows, they can either all live or they can all die. But one thing that's always fun in these, you know, Until Dawn games is seeing like the celebrity talent that's at play. If my eyes are not mistaking me, it looks like we have the return of Peter Stormare, who is like our kind of overarching narrator, our director, if you will. It looks like we have the guy from Stranger Things, the lifeguard, if I'm not mistaken, from like season 2 or 3, and then Neil Newman, who is Astarion himself from Baldur's Gate 3. So pretty interesting cast, and it looks like a lot of people are gonna die.
Yeah, and do some rowdy teenager shenanigans on this island. Yeah, for the first I don't know good chunk of this trailer, it didn't put the supernatural or the whatever the horror elements front and center, and I was like, is this some kind of like social data? Is like a really AAA dating game on an island? I don't know what's going on here. And then they started cutting people in half and stuff. I'm like, okay, that checks out. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean. We got an Until Dawn movie. Remember that?
Yeah. I mean, maybe we'll get a sequel.
Yeah. I'm happy to see Sony carting out an IP. That
we did not have to see that again,
like,
man.
Yeah, it's a great time, and hopefully, one thing I'm curious about is whether I would assume that they have learned from the things that Supermassive has done since the original Until Dawn, because as each subsequent release has kind of, with the Dark Pictures anthology, they started to strip away a lot of the elements that didn't necessarily work in Until Dawn. I'm talking about like, don't move your DualSense controller, and then it's like you accidentally nudge it, and then one of the characters you've been trying to keep alive is just brutally murdered because you had to get up and because your microwave sounded off or something like that. Like getting rid of the things that are detrimental to it and giving you more ownership over telling the story you want to. And hopefully they add the like co-op feature that was added in a lot of the subsequent games after the fact, where part of the fun is to just play these games with a friend and with a significant other and just enjoy a horror movie like experience together.
My biggest hang up with games like this is that they are too long, and I don't mean that they should have less content in them. I mean that
the pacing.
Sitting down with your friends to watch a bad horror movie, that's a thing that takes 3 hours tops.
Yep.
And that is the reason that you can rewatch an old movie a bunch of times. People replay games obviously all the time, and these games are meant to be replayed so you get different outcomes. But I would be so much more inclined to replay this over and over and see all the different outcomes if it was a 3-hour experience. And we've seen plenty of games that are 3-hour experiences that people are into that aren't necessarily all about branching paths and different outcomes. And yeah, I'm hoping that they do that this time around, but obviously, some people, if they roll credits after 3 hours, they're like, I want my money back.
Yeah, it's not enough game in my game for me.
Yeah. You think there's going to be Wendigos on this island or what?
Well, it looks very like the villain that cut the person's like bottom half off kind of looks like the My Bloody Valentine miner guy, but who knows? I just love that they have carte blanche to choose whatever horror entity they want, and they usually make pretty good decisions. So I'm excited to see what they've got.
Yeah, no, this was a fun surprise. I feel like we'd heard rumors of it maybe, and I didn't know what to think. And you think Until Dawn, and I feel like that movie left a bad taste where I'm gonna be like, it's another cabin in the woods kind of thing, but this is a cabin in the jungle, I guess, which is cool.
Abandoned hotel on a tropical island.
Yeah,
take it.
It's got that Far Cry 3
to it. I mean, also Neil Newman's wearing like the Far Cry 6 cult leader glasses, so I'm like, all right, this is all ringing true to me.
No, this is going to be dope. I mean, this was a strong showing on Sony's first party lineup for sure. I mean, between God of War and Wolverine and Until Dawn, I'm content with that. It seems like stuff is in the it's in the immediate future. It's not stuff.
I will say that they did cook with
another
Until
4 years
Dawn.
for.
I'm not going to discount it. I don't like it.
I did poll the
but I think they
audience
did
with
something good with
17,000 votes for favorite game of the show between God of War, Marvel's Wolverine, Until Dawn, and then I put Tomb Raider as the fourth option, so like a safe one. God of War 51%, Marvel's Wolverine 32%, Until Dawn 10%. So it's there.
And I think the show is like
That
I think
sounds about right.
PlayStation is
That
cognizant
sounds about
of
right.
that fact, and I think the show is designed with that kind of like fan reception because everything about that poll rings true with how that state of play was laid out.
Yeah, basically. All right, we need to take a quick break, but stick around because more of our Beyond State of Play post show is coming up right here on IGN Summer of Gaming.
IGN Summer of Gaming is presented by our
I would say I think that's correct. I think they did well with putting those polls in for best games. 51% seems kind of low considering that a lot of people like God of War, but especially since Faye's gonna be featured in, I feel like the percentage should have been a bit higher. But God of War, Wolverine, I guess Until Dawn. I would have chose Tomb Raider over Until Dawn, to be perfectly honest, but I will admit Until Dawn is actually a pretty solid looking one.
Functional Pip-Boy 3000. Or kick back and relax to
What is this?
on vinyl. Whatever you IGN store has you.
Oh, the IGN store?
Head to store.ign.com and
Never
start
purchased anything
shopping
from
today.
IGN store, even though I probably should.
Collectible you're missing?
Oh my goodness. There's a lot of good games coming out though. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a lot. I actually don't know how long the State of Play is gonna last though. I'll probably just stick on for like another hour. Because I wanted to see the ones that I wanted to be featured on the channel. I was thinking about Wolverine to be featured on the channel. Because I've been waiting for that for a long time myself. I don't know how long they featured it or they talked about it. And then now we're seeing the State of Play. Also, I'm pretty hungry, so I want to go eat something to eat later. But yeah, I don't know how long they said that it was going to be released, and now they're giving us a due date for it. But yeah, I'm put Wolverine on the channel. God of War is now going to be on the channel if you guys are feeling up to it, because I ain't like it was looking pretty clean. The story behind Faye looking pretty clean. I'm not gonna lie.
Team builder to assemble an unbeatable lineup. Plan out the optimal
I do
set
think
of moves, items, and abilities.
What's the other games that came out
Play to your strengths by analyzing your team's
that I was interested in?
resistances
Not
and
Tomb Raider.
offensive coverage.
It was something else. They're probably not going to talk too much about it because it's not all that
By digging
interesting.
into the stats by adjusting EVs and IVs. And save multiple
How many of you
for
guys
different
played
strategies in different
Pokemon
games.
Legends ZA? Because this game's actually pretty fun despite contrary belief.
PlanetPokemon.com.
Like, I played through Pokemon Legends ZA.
Welcome
It's
back.
pretty
This
fun.
is the Sony State of Play post show right here on IGN Summer of Gaming. In a little bit, we got an interview with some of the team at Sony Santa Monica to talk about God of War. Lao Fei. Maybe we can ask them how we're supposed to say it. But there are a few other games we want to touch on before we get to that. So September is going to be busy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bonkers.
That's a month that kept popping up, and the same dates, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so there are
Some
three games that are
25th,
coming out
15th.
in basically a 48-hour window, and that is Silent Hill Townfall, Control Resonant,
Silent Hill,
and
that's what I was
Onimusha
thinking.
Way of the Sword. They're both coming out. I think the first two are coming out on September 24th, and then Onimusha's out on the 25th, and I don't know if you preload it and open it at 9 p.m. on the West Coast, maybe on the 24th. It's a big day.
Those are all games that I want to play, Max.
Well, what are you going to play first?
I mean... So I was gonna say Onimusha Way of the Sword because I love me some Toshiro Mifune, but Control Resonant looks so good.
It does look pretty good.
And then Silent Hill Town. It depends. Maybe if I'm in a like spooky mood, then I'll go with Silent Hill. But otherwise, you know.
Think about it. It was talked about in Summer
We thought we were gonna see
Summer Gaming
Resident Evil, but
2025. I remember because I did Wuchang Fallen Feathers
Way of
talking
the
about
Sword,
that.
which looks awesome.
So Control Resonant's a pretty good
Here we're seeing
game.
a little bit of Silent Hill Townfall, which also looked incredible.
Is this?
No, this is Control Resonant.
Doing great. But
And Onimusha was something
you guys are
I
gonna
heard
see
about too.
now.
So
Now
this is all
here's
talked about
Onimusha,
last
okay.
year.
Yeah, this is okay. So let's talk Onimusha.
Yeah,
Jada, you got to play this, right?
I played this at Gamescom last year, and it is fantastic. The action is good. The parries feel so great. I parried an arrow from an archer into a guy running at me from behind, which was just like, that's what you want to do. This is like that movie scene where he's like, oh, you just parried this person, you know, without any view on them. That's just aura farming. This game is excellent. The boss fight I got to play in the demo, there was like a little prompt to do a stronger slash, and I have a feeling depending on where you slash, it changes the fight a little bit. I don't know for certain because I only got to play the demo once, but he seemed to change his fighting style based on where I slash.
Interesting.
Which is really cool. It screams these classic action games that we got from Capcom back in the PS2 era, and I'm so ready to revisit the Onimusha franchise because this is a franchise that's been kind of dormant for a while, and we've got this, and then Dawn of Dreams they said is coming to the PS Plus catalog later this year, which is great. There's just so many So many good things about this game.
So I think a lot of, I don't know, present day gamers or people who are just paying attention to what's front and center would be like, oh, this looks like a Souls-like, but this is not a Souls-like.
It is
this
not a Souls-like.
What would you compare it to for anybody who's unfamiliar with Onimusha?
Oh man, I'd say it's like a more like, I hate to say throw like Dynasty Warriors, but it's got like that kind of like faster action, but it's not button mashy. It's closer to like a Devil May Cry, but slower than like you expect.
It looks like you are kind of approaching this from a sort of like very methodical. You need to find your opportunity to attack, not necessarily parry an attack, but more so just find your time to strike. Yeah. And a lot of the gameplay we've seen, Musashi Miyamoto is moving very deliberately, very slowly.
What do I think so
it
far?
feels like I'm
about,
actually
State
playing
of Play
like,
or about
like
Onimusha?
almost Ghost of Yote like to some extent.
Yeah, that's not a bad comparison. Ghost of Yote is pretty.
Honestly,
it's
I've been waiting for
definitely got some
Onimusha
same
for a
vibes here.
while.
More like
I played
channeling
the old
classic, like,
Onimusha for the
samurai
PS2.
cinema.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
I genuinely had fun playing that.
Characters.
I was
based
waiting
off.
for this
I
game
dig it because I feel like the original games.
because I feel like they talked
look
about it a
across the
while,
board
but
kind of
never
video
gave us any
gamey,
real
and people are gonna
gameplay.
take
This
that
is
out
the
of
first time
context,
I've
but I mean,
seen
like, there's a
Onimusha
kind of-
gameplay.
There's a tendency.
But in all
with
honesty, they're
oftentimes video
correct
games
in
to
saying
make
that the
everything
gameplay,
look
state of
awesome.
play,
Everything
they're
looks
saying
stylized.
they're correct in saying
and
that the
I like it so
gameplay is
much
actually
better
pretty
when
smooth.
it's a grounded world with
As far as state of play
stylized stuff in it,
though,
and this looks.
I
and again, a lot of
only
that
am
is
hyped
because
for like
graphics are
2 games,
really, really good.
3
these
on
days.
some.
Yeah, but it's kind of rad to see. Like,
Like,
okay, yeah,
they're
it
not
looks like
games
a
I'll be like, oh, I
straightforward
kind of want
samurai
to play
game
this,
until you're
you
fighting
know,
this dude,
when I get the
until
chance.
Ganon
Like
shows up.
Wolverine, I definitely want to play.
Yeah, it's
God of
it's-
War, I definitely
yeah,
want to
that's-
play.
Again, it's an interesting balance to be like, okay,
But
this
everything
is a
else is
fun,
kind of like
over-the-top action
meh,
game, but it's
you know?
also presented realistically.
Like, they brought in Ace
and it's,
Combat.
you know,
It's like,
where do you
meh,
want to
it's just
stylize
an airplane
things? Where do you want to
game.
make things over the top? Where do you want to make things?
Until Dawn, I'm not a
grounded,
fan of.
or,
I've never
where do you wanna
liked
get
any of
weird?
the
And
Until Dawn.
yeah,
Like,
I'm
for me, it
interested.
feels too
And-
realistic and
if you
scary
want
for
to do a
me.
little bit of homework for anyone who's
Not that I
watching,
get scared,
you
it's
should
just
check
or
out
get scared of that.
Samurai
It's just
1
like
to Musashi
it's
Miyamoto,
too
which is what
realistic.
this character is
So I
based
kind of
off
feel like I
except
have to
there's
protect
no
everybody,
giant
and that
demons
just
or
leads to
supernatural
bad
entities.
You should
gameplay in
also check
general.
out Ninja Scroll because the part where the dude licks the
Silent
woman and then
Hill,
starts
I'm
fighting
not
the guy is
interested
just
in, but I know
lifted
somebody who's
directly out
going
of
to
that.
do
Capcom
a month
knows
of
what they're
mayhem
doing.
for that.
Yeah.
I don't know him,
So
but you
shifting
know,
gears to another thing that
somebody who's going to do a month of mayhem on that, who's going to play that play that game on the channel. So I'm looking forward to his
Devil May
gameplay.
Cry flavored and Control
then
Resonant.
everything else is just kind of, I don't even remember a lot of them.
It does the thing that I really
'Cause
wanted
none
to
of them
see
are really
in
all that
Control,
interesting.
The original Control is what happens if something breaches the Federal Bureau of Control.
I
and
would say
gets out into
in
the
a scale
streets,
of 1 to
and we get
10, State of Play
that
this
in the
year,
sequel, and not only that, there's Remedy's
I give it a
zagging
3.
with us, and we are playing as a prisoner, like the person we are
Jesse's
after
brother.
throughout the entirety
Right?
of Control. And I didn't think we'd actually see Jessie in a trailer, but it looks like we got a glimpse of her. But yeah, this looks like Devil May Cry by way of the FBC, which looks awesome.
It also gives me a little bit of like old school like prototype vibes.
Yeah, I could see
Kind of-
that. I
kind of
think
that-
the
Oh,
New
that's
York
what I was thinking this
landscape
game
really
was at
sells that
first.
as well. And you know,
Prototype.
if you guys are interested, if you're watching this and you're like, I need more Control Resonant, good news. If you come to IGN Live on Saturday, we're actually going to have them on our
yeah, I think the
spotlight stage
only
and in
games
our
I'm really
panel room, so
interested
I'm
in
very
is
excited to,
Wolverine and God of War.
host them. I think we're in for quite a treat if you show up.
Answering
to IGN
some
Live.
hard-hitting questions like, what's wrong with those buildings? And
Why are they so scary?
Why is that happening there? That thing right there.
Will there be what is it? The objects of power?
Oh, yeah.
Will those be back?
How many rooms are in the oldest house?
Yeah, exactly.
One thing I am interested in is how self-contained is this? Because like, you know, a ton of people played Control, but they also had like FBC Firebreak, and they've also had the FBC stuff in Alan Wake 2, and it's the Remedy verse is it's sometimes sort of a universe, but it's also so almost deliberately surreal at times that it doesn't necessarily need to have further context. Obviously, they have some lore, but yeah.
You'll take way more
game
from
does look
this
cool,
game,
though,
I
I
would
will admit. This
assume,
game
if
does look
you've
cool.
played the Remedyverse games, especially the original Control, which you should. It won IGN's Game of the Year back in like 2019 or 2020, whenever that was. I think it'll work standalone. Otherwise, maybe you'll be just as confused as Dylan is. You know, just like, where am I? What's going on?
Sometimes you want to
What am I doing?
jump around and fight some stuff, and that's cool.
I'm kind of out of touch
But
with
yeah,
the new
as for games
I
where
just
you are
don't really
confused,
care anymore.
Silent Hill Townfall looks
I will.
grisly.
Yeah, you know
like,
what?
That's we got a closer look at that. Again, that's also coming out on September 24th, just in time for.
How do I say?
you have
Because
a month to
you're
play
more
it before
correct in
Halloween or
feeling that
whatever,
way.
but
Some of the games now is kind of lackluster.
Yeah,
It's
this
like
one,
some of these games are just.
I'm into it.
I like them. They're okay.
I really dig what
They're
Konami's
not
doing
that
with this
bad.
franchise right now.
There's
I
never,
think
there hasn't been
shows a
really any
tremendous
good
amount
games out there
of-
that's gone like
I don't
Oh
know,
my god, I
trust
want to
to
get
give
this game right now.
different
Other
studios
than
the keys
them
to it.
announcing
Like, we
Xenoverse
said, Bloober
3,
Team
what,
did
a
the
month or two
remake,
back.
and then we've got, you know,
Other
Silent
than
Hill
that,
F,
I've
and
never
then
really gotten excited
Spread
over
out
any of the
is,
games.
Screenburn.
So yeah,
yeah.
being out of touch with the new games is like,
yeah,
you know,
literally is Silent Hill, but it's also obviously it's got some of its own things going on.
I was like, you're more
love
right in feeling that
really
way.
brand new AAA video games showing us
old
technology. I don't know
analog tech.
why is that so appealing. Like,
There's
why
probably
is it
people
so
out
nice
there
to
that's like
see? I
looking
don't know,
at
it
these
just
games
looks
is like,
It's
yeah,
hyper-fidelity,
we're
and
winning,
again,
we're winning,
this
yeah,
is-
let's go,
it has
let's go,
not
let's go.
failed the assignment
And then
in
I'm
terms
looking
of
at it
making
like,
this a Silent Hill game. Like I
you know,
let out a chuckle when I saw the
just a
email
sl-
service
just a
is called
slight
Red Square.
clap.
Presumably that's how you
Congratulations.
save your game.
You just
in
got
Silent
yet
Hill
another
Townfall,
game.
which I think is just super clever.
The new
and
game I
it's
care
probably
about
gonna have
is
a puzzle that's a little bit too difficult for me that I'm gonna spend probably like an hour. Like, what am I?
Motor
what-
Slice?
The
I
weight
don't
goes
think
on
I've
this
heard of
side,
Motor
but then the
Slice.
weight needs to balance it out on that. It's like there's always one puzzle that makes you feel at least a little bit like I should know how to do this a little better. But regardless,
Yeah, I never heard
it's
of
very
Motor Slice.
scary.
Motor Slice. Tell me about it.
Horror games always get me when you have to have no way of actually fighting back and you need to throw something to distract the enemy. That always terrifies me, so I can't wait to be.
Another horror game we got to look at was The Lost Wild, which I spent half that trailer going, oh, it's that Alien Isolation Jurassic Park game, which is in fact Jurassic Park Survival, which is an entirely different game. But this one is, again, it looks
That's
like
what I
survival
thought originally. I thought this game was
horror with
just Jurassic
dinosaurs.
Park
And
without Chris Pratt.
yeah, I don't have any problem with that.
I think you said it best earlier. It's that everybody's making Dino Crisis, but Capcom
Yeah.
at this point.
Yep, pretty much.
This looks cool. I mean, I think dinosaurs are a little underutilized in games, as strange as that is to say, when you've got games like Ark and other things.
We saw
that
dinosaurs in
feature them.
Tomb Raider, Jada.
We did see dinosaurs in Tomb Raider, but that was
Barely.
also a remake from the original back
That's fair.
then.
That's fair.
So, I mean, I'm always happy to see
You
some
barely saw
dinosaur
dinosaurs in a
raw.
remake. You saw them as an obstacle
The
course.
dinosaur go raw, right? Like, we want to see dinosaurs in our games, and this looks like it's going to deliver on that. And
What I'm interested in this is that I love that it's different. It's like different dinosaurs, I'm guessing, per area. And I
I would
wonder
say
if
my
the-
final thoughts on
the
State of
Jurassic
Play
Park game
is
gonna
that
do the
if
same thing. But look
you
at this, you're like suddenly it's like,
are
oh, I
not
gotta deal
really
with this dude.
interested in State of Play, or if you're not
They
really
got
interested in the
feathers.
newer
the dinos
games,
got feathers.
State
Yeah.
of Play is not
It's
something
lore
that you
accurate.
yourself will be
Yeah.
interested in.
But no, like it's I don't. The
You
fact
would
that
have to
you're
actually
like, you're,
take the
you're
time
like,
to like
okay, I just
study
escaped
these
the
games,
raptors.
learn a little
Oh,
bit
here's
more
a
about them, watch the
giant
trailers,
bird,
see
I
how you
gotta
think
deal with
about
this
it.
guy.
Would you
But
rather
if you don't
be
really know
trapped
about these
in
games, you're not
Silent
going to
Hill
be
or
all that
in a
interested in
world
them.
surrounded by dinosaurs?
dinosaurs.
No way.
Hands
Yeah.
down.
I'd rather
dinosaurs.
I'd rather go through Silent Hill.
I
Absolutely
think
not.
dinosaurs. It would be easy to get the sweet release of death in Silent Hill. Are you dead the whole time? I don't know. I guess a pterodactyl is sort of a
Is an
pyramid
indie
head
game
if
that
you think
came out
about
not
it.
too
It's
long
kind of a
ago
freaky
about
head.
I
parkouring
think
through a
dinosaurs are just a
colossal
little bit
place
easier
with a
to
chainsaw.
predict, maybe.
That
They're
sounds
like,
interesting.
You understand that they're creatures that hunt. They're prey.
Yeah.
pre-
I
they're
had to look.
predators.
I had to look
speaking
that
of
up to see what that's
predictable
about. But
dinosaurs,
yeah,
Tomb
that
Raider,
sounds
Legacy
interesting.
of Atlantis is a remake of a soon-to-be 30-year-old game, and I guess it is. No, it's 30 this year. It's the 30th anniversary. It looks great. I'm
It's like
I'm
near and
wondering
mirror edge.
how
It's nice.
much this is
Okay.
going to feel like it's building on old
I take it you
architecture.
play
Like,
both,
obviously, like they've got new
both the
combat
Nier
and
games.
traversal. It is clearly not just a a remaster. It's like a
So I
brand
played
new
both of
game.
them, and I
But
kind of
I'm-
missed the
I
Nier
don't know,
games
I
a little
wanna-
bit.
Is it gonna feel like you're playing an old school game or what? you know?
That's the thing that has me like not concerned, but I'm just curious about this.
This will be a
remake of
game
the
I play
original
on my
Tomb
own
Raider,
time
Because
and
in my
be
opinion,
interested
I
in
think
playing
that the
a little
original
bit of
Tomb
Tomb
Raider
Raider.
on PlayStation 1 is kind of a masterwork of
I wouldn't say I
platforming.
played on
It's
my own time. I may
difficult,
live stream it. I don't know.
It is a thing that is you need to make
But
very
Tomb Raider
careful
and
choices with how you platform
Uncharted
in a way
are
that
like
I really
my two go-to
appreciate.
games when I
And
just
this
want to have
looks like it's
a
2013
chill time.
Tomb Raidering
I just want to do a
itself
puzzle
little
game.
bit, where it's
yeah.
streamlining some of the rough edges that might be off-putting.
Other than
for
that, or
modern
just regular
audiences.
I think
RPGs.
that's it. You get the shots of her doing like matrix flips through a bunch
I'm
of
still playing
spears, and
Automata,
it's like
but I
that.
want to play
when you look at old
Replica
school
after.
Lara Croft, you're like,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
it's a platformer video game. I get that. But the 2013
Hey, take your
iteration
time.
of
There's a lot-
Lara
there's a
is-
lot in
is
that to
so
explore.
brutally grounded, where she's like
Like, get the
killing
full
deer
story.
with bare hands and stuff, and trying to take a realistic person and have them doing flips.
I
Like
played
that
both
is kind of
Automata and
There's a little
Replica,
bit of mental
or Replicant.
gymnastics to go with those virtual gymnastics.
I want to say
it looks sick. I'm into it.
I'm just
3
happy
to
that
4 years ago.
I don't have tank
I replayed them
trolls to deal
3 to
with it
4
this
years
time
ago.
through.
Exactly. There it is.
I played
Well, this is also gonna be a
Automata when
great,
it
like,
came out,
testing ground
but
to
then I
see, you know,
replayed them
I'm curious to see the reception for
just
this
because I
there
felt like
is
playing
still
them
that
both a while
completely
back.
new Tomb Raider game that is in the works.
I forgot how
after
fun
this,
they
you know.
are.
I think it might have been Game Awards or Summer.
I forgot
Game
how
Fest
sexy
last year.
2B
I forget
is.
when it happened, but they showcased there's
Actually,
two of
8-2
these
is better,
happening.
but still.
This is just the first one.
Yeah, this got a nice little release date. One of the first games of next year. Real quick.
Oh yeah, this
no
one's coming out in February.
Follow-up question: what was your favorite game of the show?
Honestly, God of War. I feel so like basic for saying it, but yeah, that they knew what they were doing, saving that for our one more thing. That looks incredible. I can't wait to play it. I'll be there day one.
Yeah, Jada, what about you?
God of War is definitely my favorite game shown, but it wasn't my favorite trailer, and it's a weird thing to say. Like God of War is the thing I'm most hyped for.
It wasn't a trailer. It was like 20 minutes of uncut
Exactly.
gameplay.
That's exactly. So the one that I think really caught me off guard was the Stuntman Hollywood.
Yes,
that trailer.
I forgot about Stuntman. I thought that was Forza.
That was, I think, the best trailer for
Nick,
me.
you're like this is gonna be kind of basic. I'm like, you have not.
I got
seen
excited, and then they
beginning of
told me what it
Basic.
was.
They showed a bunch of
The
cars I
music
know
and
from
automata
movies
is
that I
just
started
his.
cheering.
I agree.
I mean, the
I've been-
original Stuntman is
I
so
actually
good. Was that a
meant to
PS2,
download
like,
that
launch
OST a
window
long
game?
time
The
ago
last one
onto
was on
my
PS3, so it's been
PC,
almost 20
and I
years
just
since we
never
got
did.
I initially
But I forgot
thought it
what my
was gonna be
favorite
Split
favorite one
Second.
was
I thought we were
called.
getting like a return.
It's the
Split
one where you
Second,
fight.
which was the same kind of style of things.
Oh, which
but
one is it?
Yeah,
more race focused.
I'm so stoked for this because it's Saber Interactive, and if this is
I think it's the
any of
one where you
people
fight
who've been
that
working on their
that little
like Roadcraft and
It's not a ballerina. It's like a
SnowRunner, like
you know when you go into that
physics-driven vehicle games.
that
If
the
they're just making a
little
little bit more video
I
gamey,
can't
but
call it
also,
like a
you know,
circus type
hinging on,
area,
like
and you fight that
realistic trucks crashing
lady
around.
in a
I'm
big
so into
big
that.
dress.
Which car are
The
you most
OST in
excited
that
to
one
drive
is my
at?
favorite. I
Probably
cannot
Miami
remember for the
Vice,
life of me because it's been so
Ferrari.
long.
Yeah?
That was I thought it was a Miami Vice game at first. I got very excited about that, but like
Yeah, I thought this game right here was another Forza game.
You've got the
Mad Max car.
You've got the War Rig. Yeah, I mean, I was like, it's like Super Smash Brothers with cars, and then we realized it's actually a Stuntman
Super
game,
Smash
which is actually
Bros.
probably a
with
better
cars. This is
idea
funny.
for a game. But yeah,
The
I don't know.
screaming
Again,
ball-
this
yeah,
is
yeah,
one of
yeah,
those
yeah.
Kind of
The
games
OST
that came
in
out
that
of left
one.
field, and it very sort of CG heavy trailer initially, and then they showed us some gameplay towards the end there, and it's.
That car
The
that
song is
swiped
called A Beautiful-
under.
oh, it's just
what-
literally
is
called
that
A Beautiful
one?
Song?
Do you recognize someone? Because it looks like Roadkill.
That one
from,
I
like,
felt
Twisted
like I
Metal.
wanted
I
to
think
play.
that might be the Jason Statham Death Race car, but don't.
That could be.
It
I
kinda
guess in
looks like
like
the Death Race
whenever I
car,
play
yeah.
play my games and I play it without the
you know,
music, I play that in the
Phantom Blade
background.
Zero, we also
It
got a
has
glimpse of, but
it
one thing that
really
I
just
really
goes
appreciate
well with a
about
lot of different
developers nowadays is
it's
they're
a lot of different
using a
games
lot
with
of
like no
PS2
music in the
games as
background, kind of like how I
reference.
played my
The,
Persona music
director
and
of
some of my
Phantom Blade Zero says, I want my game to
Legend
feel
of
like
Heroes
a
series in the
PlayStation 2
background,
game. That was like
or
in early
Pokemon
reviews, and I'm like,
music in the
"You
background.
sold
That
me on your
also
game, sir.
feels
That's
correct.
exactly
You
what
can
I
just
wanna
play
hear."
with
Why
any
is that
game.
such a like
Play
that
that
is
OST
not
with
just a
any
high
game.
bar for games,
Especially
that's
in-
also
as a
like
boss
that's what I
fight.
said coming out of Predator Badlands. I was like, like a PS2 game, and
It's a game.
You kind of
feel
might
thing.
make
I
me want to
think
go
it's just
play
something where it's like,
near
it's-
Automata now.
Yes, it
I
looks
kind of want to
like
go back and play it now.
photorealistic, beautiful, stunning, cutting edge graphics, but there is something, video games are meant to like feel good to some extent. There needs to be some sort of when I push button,
Okay, it's just
I
called A
feel
Beautiful
nice
Song. Okay,
kinda
I'll know to download that song next
reception,
time.
and I think that's what a lot of these games are bringing out. Even Stuntman Hollywood, like the objective-based car stunt game. Please give me like 40 of those games. I would take those any day of the week.
I feel like that's what the PS2 was kind of best at doing, was just like creating these like pure game experiences. Like stories were told, and there were some good ones on the PS2. But what most people remember from the PlayStation 2 era is those action moments, gameplay, the ambience of the world that you're exploring. Like, and I feel like PlayStation 2 like really just nailed that formula, and I think Sony's been kind of following that.
My favorite song is the Resistance Camp song.
That
It's
is
so
a
good,
funny
peaceful.
thing to call out, but it's like I think so many really
yeah,
revolutionary
I
games
agree.
came
I
out
don't
in
pay
that era,
attention to like
and a lot of them had
peaceful
really cool
atmospheric
ideas, and it's kind
songs.
of cool to see devs circle back.
But I
Let's
should
try
pay
that
attention
again
to
with
those a little bit more because they're like kind of chill in case
yeah,
you
I
just
don't
want to
know,
like
Stuntman, that
talk
wasn't on
or
my
you just
bingo
want to
card,
like
but
you
I'll
know
definitely take it.
be in good vibes
That
and
about
stuff like
does it
that.
for us,
That's,
but
that's
stick
actually a
around
good
because
song
after the
to
break we are getting an exclusive
download.
closer look at God of War, Lao Fei, and some new details from the team at Sony Santa Monica. And of course, Summer of Gaming is only getting started this Friday. It is Summer Game Fest. We're going to have tons more surprises there, and then IGN Live is going on all weekend long with the Xbox Game Showcase on Sunday. But right now,
we don't
God
care
of War,
about Xbox
take a look.
on this channel.
IGN Summer of Gaming
We don't
is
care about
presented
Xbox
by
on this channel.
Fanta. Special edition Fanta and Xbox 25 cans are
Yeah, I gotta look
available
up
now
more,
only for a limited time.
I gotta look at more Automata OST songs because I remember liking that a lot, especially at the beginning. I was kind of like really feeling it when you jump out of the aircraft and you were shooting the aircraft and then you was fighting that giant chainsaw at the beginning. I was like, oh wow, this music's kind of busting. Like I like it.
Check out. We're not math people. Can't even count down from 10 without it. Like, subscribe to IGN Movies and TV.
Oh, the voice actor for Motorcycle. Okay, hold on. I gotta check out what
IGN
Motorcycle
Playlist
is
is the
then.
best way to track your game collection. Now
I
you
might
can
have to
even
check that
import
out.
your entire Steam library to playlist, making it easier than
Because
ever to review
okay, you
games,
said the
show off
voice
your
actor for
collection of the
2B
world,
is the same
and
one
finally chip away
for the
at that
protagonist in
massive
Motor Slice.
backlog you keep meaning to get to. IGN Playlist, check it out.
Hold on, what's her name again?
IGN Store has everything you need to level up your life. Refresh your wardrobe with a find anywhere else. Treat yourself to the list collection.
Oh, that reminds me. Have you guys played any of the Expedition or play Expedition 33?
Functional Pip-Boy 3000.
Because I'm in the middle of playing it. I'm trying to unlock or not unlock everything, but trying to play through it completely. Because I played through the game the first time,
Streamline your
and
journey to
then
becoming a master
I just
trainer
went
with
through the
Planet
game, and then I
Pokemon.
kind of just went through it
Use
at
your
like the
Pokemon,
hardest
filtering
difficulty
by type,
possible
stats, or
because I
team
didn't have
availability.
max level
Then
unlocked.
use
I
the
didn't
full
go
team
through
builder
all
to
the
assemble an unbeatable lineup.
other areas
Plan out
to
the
like
optimal
beat the
set of
family or
moves,
whatever, and I
items,
just went
and
straight through the
abilities.
story, kind of.
Play to your
So I
strengths
went
by
back and played through it
analyzing your team's
again,
resistances
and I
and
haven't beaten it
offensive
yet. Nope, it looks nice.
Or really
I recommend you
maximize your
play it. The
Poké
OST
potential
in
by
that
digging
one
into the
though,
stats by adjusting
now
EVs
that
and
is chef's
IVs.
kiss. The gameplay
And
is
save
amazing.
multiple team builds
The
for
characters
different
are amazing. You
strategies
fall
in
in love with
different
Mael.
games.
I like, despite the fact of how
Plan
she's
your dream team today
how
at
she is at the beginning versus how she
planetpokemon.com.
becomes at the end. Mael is a pretty lovable character, and SK.
You know, we're getting to the point in the God of War franchise where we
But,
can start
let's
telling
see.
stories about
The OST is nice. The
and
story is
for
really
us,
good.
they
I
have
will say the
always really
movement
been
leaves one to be desired. That's the only thing I
the
have a
starting
problem
point
with.
for Kratos and Atreus on their journey, and really getting to know her as a character, you know, fully as a three-dimensional human.
I
has
think
been
it won
really
Game of the
important
Year
to us.
too.
And it started, I think, really
Expedition
in
33, that
2018.
is.
And just who was this woman who was a match equal to Kratos?
In this world, as we continue to expand it and show more and more of what the universe of God of War is all about, these key pivotal characters play a role not only in what has happened, but what will happen. For me, a very important character to continue to explore.
Yeah, we definitely learned the outlines of Faye from just everybody else's experiences.
curious
and
on
what
why they gave her
told
face
us
problems,
about
though.
her, but getting
not
to
face
really
problems, but, like,
kind
skin
of dive in
problems.
deep and kind of understand what drives her and what makes her unique and a warrior and just somebody who really has a special place within the franchises. She has a different physique, I would say, than Kratos. She's not quite
You forgot her combo
as
with the hop in it? You
solidly
talking about
built,
Miari?
brick wall as Kratos
what's-
is, but
you
she's
said
every
you
bit
forgot-
as much of a warrior.
What you mean
And
the
so
hop?
For
Like
her,
when
leaning
you're
into
on the
that
stick
kind
and
of
you hop?
agility, that flexibility, the speed, while still maintaining how deadly she is. I think for us that was really a key spot to kind of hone into, and just for us, you know, as developers looking through all of the games we've made, Greek Saga, the Norse Saga, and really kind of stay true to our combat roots. You know, this kind of quick, visceral combat. You know, the fluidity of the Greek Saga, but kind of the up close and gritty personal of the Norse Saga, and kind of marry those together in something that's really uniquely Faye.
Good accents, right? You have Kratos is very deliberate, straightforward combat persona now, and this new feel from 2018 to now, and this kind of new, almost polar opposite end of still a very familiar combat experience that has the influence of the roots. So you're trying to get this great new sort of addition alongside Kratos.
Well, it was super important for us to really start on the same page as the players. And, you know, where we left Faye was that she was dead. And we talked about a prequel and kind of what we would have told a story about. And, you know, while those events are still quite interesting, it just felt like what we really wanted to start with was right where we left off and drive that story forward from Faye's perspective, and then
Yeah,
really put Faye
I think he was talking about
and
Tekken.
players in the
Are you
same
still-
spot about
Jay,
exploring
are you
this
talking
new
about
world.
And even back in 2018, we started sort of building all
Four
this.
one
We were
stands
setting
into
tiny
up
little
for 1 plus 2?
narrative beats that were going to start to structurally support this growth of the universe, and going into Ragnarok and having Odin's sort of thrust be this fear. What happens when I die? I know what happens to everybody else. I set it all up, but like, what happens to gods when they die? And that sort of question which
Up-
remained
hold on, up 4,
unanswered
1 plus
was
2.
that sort of question out to the audience. That idea of like, we are going to explore this. And one of the most sort of famous deaths inside of this world
Are you
is the
talking about
inciting
Merengue
incident
stance or Bao
for
stance?
this rebirth. And I think that
Because Bao stance is when she's on the stick. If you're
perfect
trying to
character
like just
for that
hop
perfect
while she's on
time
to
then start
if
to
you're trying to
say,
hop while she's in
"There's more
stance,
to this
it's
world
just
that you
pressing
know."
up when you're
Beyond
on
what
the
you knew
stick.
from the Greek era, beyond what you knew from where we were in Norse, but
But if
it's
you're trying
just
to do
goes
the
so
belly
much
flop
further
when she's in
beyond. And it
Merengue stance,
all
yeah, it's just up
connects
1 plus 2.
to each other. It all influences each other, and the idea of being able to see her reborn, right, in this new world and have to kind of get those awkward first steps together.
Frank as a jellied cosmic cube has really was really one of the very first characters that we came to, and has
always been a jellied
Or is it
cosmic cube.
is it
and
down
really
4/1/1
this
in the
person
stance?
who is imbued with that same magic of the absolute thoughts of the everyman, but really his curiosity, his kind of like being present in the now and kind of up for adventure is you know the things that I love most about Frank. But just also, you know, mechanically, technologically, emotionally, being able to connect with the jellied
Oh,
cosmic
4, 3,
cube
4, 1 plus
and
2.
see where that can go,
That's her
and all the
her
questions
belly
we get to
flop
kind of
move.
ask and answer with that, and still develop a
Oh,
really
so-
meaningful relationship.
So you
has
you
been
forgot
really
the
awesome.
okay. So
I mean,
the
I
combo
think as
is
well just that personality.
assume that you do
in
a
our
down
weapons,
4-2.
You know, our
You do a up.
Blades of Chaos have always kind of had a personality, but have never really.
You got
spoken.
Cooney yesterday.
And
Yeah,
this
she's
time
really fun.
Being able to kind of put
assuming
such a
that you
deadly
do
weapon
her
and
launch,
get it a
whatever launch it
caretaker
is,
that
down
also
4-2.
part of the
is
experience
up 3
in there. And get
down
to know
4
them
4
and really understand.
into stance,
you know,
up 1
they
plus
have a
2,
journey and an arc across the story as well.
and then 4
Yeah,
4
Blaze had that,
or
like, emotional resonance
4 4
of this
into
sort
2.
of
So let me
really
hold on. Let me say that
bad
correctly.
deal that
You launch her
impacted and
up
branded
3,
him for the rest
down
of his
4
life.
4 into
They have
stance,
this
up
this
1 plus
interesting
2,
connection for
4
Kratos, but then
4
that sort of
2.
building beyond is that the axe, it represented Faye. It represented this sort of passing the torch, this feeling that she was there, present inside of this weapon, and then us as we're sort of looking at how do we expand, how do we connect all these pieces together and feel like, you know what, this is still something new, but built foundationally on kind of how
Let me
we've
know if you need me to
expanded. So
repeat
you have this trio of characters that they represent past, the present, and the future. Right? Faye
I
is
actually just played Cooney
and
before
focused on the step ahead. I
live
have
streaming,
this goal. I need to
and
accomplish this. She's driven
I actually got her. I was just telling
forward,
Jay
myopically
that I
from,
just got
let's say,
her
in that sense.
back down
And then
to
you have
Bushin
Rue, sort
and
of,
into the blue
you know,
ranks, and I'm
timid
thinking about
and
knocking her
reflective
back
of
down
the
to
past,
Kishin
sort
just
of
so I can play against
self-punishing,
more blue ranks and not against any Titan
and
Kings.
Frank, who wants
but I have a flow
nothing
chart.
more
I just need to
than to embrace the
you know
live
do more with
in
her
the
flow chart,
moment
kind of get used to her
and
flow
take
chart
it
a little bit.
all in.
But
But
yeah, I thought it'd be
absent
easier
of
just to
the
play with
past
lower
and
ranking
the
players,
future, really sort of wanting
just
that.
to get more
But it
acclimated.
is
And then
this
he came up with the
conglomeration
idea
us,
of just simply playing
individual
on a
human
different
beings, we
account.
have
I'm like,
all of these pieces,
oh
and
yeah, I could just
sometimes
do
one
that. That way I
becomes
could
more
start at the
dominant. We
very
become
low
way
level
too
and then work my
obsessed
way
with one
into like a
aspect
regular
or the
level,
other,
and then just
struggling or
practice on
failing
that
often
account
to
to
achieve
just
the
on
balance
characters I don't know
of
how to
all of
play.
that, and this kind of journey,
And then come back to my
breaking
main
these
account
things
and
off
then
into three
play
separate
with
characters
the
and seeing
character
how
and apply
they
everything I
will
learned.
all achieve balance and influence each other.
Which I'm like, I
throughout
didn't
the
really
journey.
think
It's
about it
really
because this is
super
the only
interesting.
channel I
The
got, or
Everyman
this
is
is the
this
only
kind of,
account
like,
I got right now.
birthplace and
So going
afterlife
through
of
another
that. So this
account
is
or making
really
going through the trouble of
place
making
where
another
all
account
magic
is just
comes from
this
and
is
where all
trouble.
magic returns to. And for us, that's all magic now. So before we've kind of seen through Kratos this, you know, traversal from one mythology to another, and they're existing in the mortal planes. But for us, I think it was really interesting to say maybe there's this place where all the magic comes from, where all mythologies kind of return to, and what does it mean for all of those people, those beings to come together? What does it look like? What does it feel like? And being able to just meet different characters from different mythologies, tell different stories, and you know, wrap our arms really around that concept of kind of a world overfilled with magic. So Bexi and Sekhmet are two respective gods of war, and Sekhmet is the goddess of war and healing from Egypt.
Sekhmet, that's her name.
And Bexi is from Mongolian mythology. And both of them come at war and the everyone with kind of slightly different personalities, but still that kind of god of war take on things. They're brutal, they're very ruthless when it comes to it, and definitely stack up as strong enemies. Leave a very good first impression, or maybe bad first impression for Faye within the reveal.
Afterlife of the Gods is this
Whoa, everybody.
fascinating.
Hey, you still here?
sort of
Everybody still here?
landscape for us to explore, because so much of our human understanding idea of our afterlife is like it's gonna be really bad or really good, right? And then most of us are aspiring to this fantastic, idyllic place. And for the gods, it really is this sense of they were all terrible, terrible people when they were ruling. And so thrusting all of these sort of gods into a singular space in which they cannot escape is this recipe, this powder keg for, oh, this is not going to go very well. And being put in the middle of that kind of conflict pre-existing.
Okay, you're here. Jay, you
the
here?
sense that, hey,
Jay, you
this
still
is
here?
not the friendliest of places, because the people who
I'm
are
only
in
asking
charge
because I
here
got
are not
a
the
notification
friendliest.
saying that chat got
And it really
disconnected,
is this concept
and now
of
it's
throwing a
successfully
bunch of billionaires
connected.
on an island. They are not going to
So I was
self-organize
making sure
in
everything
the
was
most,
right.
beneficial way, right? It is this sort of struggle for power because they existed in a struggle for power. So their idyllic afterlife is this continued struggle for power and this struggle for dominance. And Faye starts in the middle of that to be, I don't want to be here. I need to navigate through all of this.
You know, as we kind of unpack and unfold that story of what have Baxi and Sekhmet done to the everyone, why has nobody come through the gateway in some time, and what's Faye's purpose and all of that. I think those were all really juicy for us to dive into. It starts with the death, but then I think
Yo, the fact that she got an oppa.
I'd ask the question about what we do after. And I think for me, I think for the team, you know, Faye's story is a exploration of transformation of and you know, what do we become when we leave things.
When's this game releasing again?
Is
September 2025?
a pretty interesting story, hopefully. But
Or it's September 2025.
that's one that I
September 25th,
Cathartic
2026.
for us. Concept of our own death. Being able to make it fantastic. Contend with different questions.
Faye has played Funny, the enigmatic, wonderfully talented Deborah Ball, who was in Ragnarok and really just embodies Faye, just her sense of adventure, her genuine of emotional connection with people, and just like being in the moment has been great.
Jack Quaid is the voice of Frank, and he's extraordinarily delightful and always just, you know, up for, again, the adventure of it all. And Perlina Lau is our voice of Rue, and I think, I believe this is her first video game, but I think she has also just really been open to the experience and just this very magical world that we're stepping into, and kind of the equal parts danger and awesome. So just the trio has been amazing to work with.
Deborah was one of the first.
I really
that
want
was
to see
like,
what the
I knew it
Minecraft
before
Cube got to offer, bro.
We ever talked. Well, and I was telling people.
Like, I'm interested in how that's
like,
going to play. I
this
think it's
Faye,
going to function
this
like
Faye.
Artreus.
We gotta talk. We
or
gotta
Atreus.
talk. We gotta talk to this Faye. Are you sure? Yeah. It was just there was this.
That cube putting in work is kind of
inherent
funny.
certainty with that decision, but at the same time, still an incredible amount of surprise with how she blew past any of the expectations that I ever had. The world, even when we started in 2018, like, had a shape that I talked to a lot of people about, and that we were still trying to push and
It's
pull.
a gelatinous cube.
And its shape has changed.
That's
as
all they said it
more
was. It's
people
a
have
gelatinous
gotten
cube.
involved and influenced it, and sort of made new contributions to it. I think the sort of squint view of it still kind of exists, and it's still this foundations we're expanding it out. We're kind of seeing all
actually, you
these
know what I think it is?
opportunities, right? As you see, in
if you've ever watched
2018 and
Bleach,
Ragnarok, things were seeded.
1000 Year Blood War,
that sort of
you know that guy who had that really,
all the
really
things
sharp
we're doing
sword
here.
that he couldn't find
And
a
the
sheath
goal of
for,
all of this
so
is
he
that
dipped
all
it
of
in
it
water.
connects, is all
He dipped
of
it in
these
really, really thick
stories
water
are
because he couldn't find a
influencing
sheath
each
for it. Maybe that's what the
are
cube is. It's a sheath for
connected,
her, or
to
it's a
a
sheath to
larger
like contain
universe
the
that will continue
sword.
sort of growing, because it's really needs
It's
to
like
feel
dipped in
like
really
living and breathing and tangible.
well,
and
I don't know. The cube
real,
is sentient, so I don't know.
And nothing.
But
is sort of
that could be a
like,
thing.
oh,
It
well,
could
that's
be
just
like
its own
a
separate thing. There, all is
like
part
a
of the larger
stone,
tapestry.
except it's
I
a
mean, I
cube,
think
except it's
all
a
of the God
gelatinous
of War
cube.
story is like the
that
thing
you-
that
only
connects
the
everything
one who
together. It's just they're human stories in the middle of all of this mythology, and so I think for us, the emotions, grief and rage, and
Maybe that's what the cube
our
is. I don't
family
know.
and our
Maybe-
relationships. and
maybe
who we
that's what it
are,
is.
All of that is under this, setting umbrella.
Like the stone that
of
Arthur
mythology and,
took out,
greater than
or the sword that
ourselves,
Arthur took
magic,
out from the
but
stone.
at heart,
Itself, she took out, or she got permission to take out the cube, but whatever.
Yeah, for me, television shows, right? Long form storytelling. the
You gotta check her
most
comments out. You're so
eating
confused.
form of storytelling for me to consume.
Hey, so
That feeling
the
of creating
easiest
a
combo
long-term
I started
relationship
off
the
with,
characters, a feeling of
you
knowing
can either
there is a road ahead.
you can
that
start
there
off
is
with
growth, that
using
there is
her
change
launcher,
possible
whatever launcher you
inside of
prefer,
all of this, because
and
I
then
have
just press
something to look
4.
forward to. That's why I love the idea.
Like
that none of these
just
things
press
is an
4, like
insular,
4, 4, 4, 4,
singular,
4, 4, 4,
separated
and
thing.
it's a
They
combo.
are all connected. Nothing in the sense of
Or
requirement.
it's 4, 4,
like,
4.
oh, I gotta watch or play 100 things before I can enjoy this.
Yeah,
They
4, 4,
still
4,
all
4,
kinda
and
have
then
their
forward
ability
4, 4, 4.
to allow on.
That's the
ramps
combo I started
to
with,
it.
and then I
But the rewards
found something else that's a bit
or
stronger.
that sense of, oh, I know. Right, you watch the moment when Kratos goes back.
Yeah, she
and-
has multiple different
spoilers,
combos that she can
it's
use.
the blades, right?
But as long as you know
If
the
you
like the
never
B and B
played a God of
combos,
War game, it's still
it'll help you
interesting
out.
and emotional and powerful.
Choose
experience
reliable
for you to
and
play a
good
God
B
of
and B combos.
War. Oh man, I know what this
I promise you,
means.
it's not as confusing as you
And in
think.
the boat on the way over there, you're excited. I think that same sense of every one of these things feeling like they feed back into each other, but
Yo,
they
God of
also
War-
build rungs.
Santa
and a
Monica has
ladder that
never
is gonna
missed when it
keep
comes to the
going,
art style, but
and
my
all of
God,
them
this game is
feel
beautiful.
as if they matter in the larger universe, because they are part of this larger crazy board of things to do, and yes, I want to see.
I think that's important too, though, that we approach all of the games like this could be your first God of War game, but we want to make it equally enjoyable if this is your 7th God of War game. I'm just excited for people to see what a badass Faye is. I think that we've always known her to be somebody who can stand equal as a warrior to Kratos, and for her to come to this world and really like take the punches and give them, I think for me has been very satisfying, just to show
I'm
her
having so much fun with
not
her. I have to
breaking
learn
away
her
from the
ender
challenge that's
and
in front of her
enhanced
and really
moves.
just
I'll definitely
diving
get it.
headfirst
Just need time
into
with it.
it.
Yeah, she's
I'm excited.
like I said, she's
about
pretty easy to
people
get, man.
seeing and being
She's really easy to
surprised
get.
in the
You'll
beginning
have
of
no
like,
trouble
oh, wait,
learning
this
her,
is
no problem at
other
all.
people. Wait a minute.
She has multiple
Hey,
enders
what
too.
does- what? What
Some
does
of her
that mean?
enders
How
are
does that-
mix-up
who
options.
is it?
Others
Wait,
are
that's interesting. We're sort of putting this character together,
like just
and oh my god,
moves that
she's
do more
really
damage.
competent.
Like
Look how she
her
can fight. And
4,
going into
1 plus
this,
2,
oh my
1
God,
plus
they are
2, 3
really
plus 4. That's her usual ender, but it's very
vicious and
unreliable. That's why I
brutal
hate it so
people
much.
in this world.
It's just
Is it
it's like her
cute
little
and it's talky?
cat
Like,
scratch
I'm
move
sorry, I
and
could
then
go
the
on for
kick.
like an hour about this because
I
the
like it and
reality
I hate it because
all of it
if you're not directly up against the
was
wall,
for
they
us
fall off of it and you get
sort of
punished for it.
intentionally
And it's very highly
deliberately
punishable.
designed to have that
The
sense
combo
of
I generally
everything
use
stacking
is
on
her
top.
3-1-2 at the wall
feels that
because
still
it
a
hits no matter
natural
what
sort
and
of
it recovers
fall
quickly
of the
in case
dominoes,
somebody
but it's
just
still that,
wants
like,
to wake
I
up with a
didn't know that
button.
next thing's gonna fall. I didn't know that
And
next thing
then
happen. What does that mean? Right? That
actually if you're up against the wall,
mystery box sort of paying
do
off
up 4
and
then
still
2
adding that sense of like what's
or no up 4 then 3
possible.
because
I
that'll
really-
that'll
yeah, I
immediately
think
put
the
you in the
whole
stance and
of
that'll
it,
do a
I'm
mix-up
excited
option.
for them to
I never do
really
it
be
because I'm
able
not
to
good at it,
watch as
but I know
everybody has a different
that it can be done.
I hope positive reaction.
I think that today,
If they wake up with a button,
it's
they'll
so
get
hard to
hit.
be
You get sent into
surprised about
sent in
everything,
heat or
about
wall
anything.
splats.
And I think
And if
the
they
thing
don't
that
get
has
hit,
really just
it's safe
been
on block and it's
tickling the
immediate
team, just
wake up option.
like pushing us harder and harder is how can we surprise fans?
So it doesn't make
How
them
can
plus, but it
we
makes you
show
mad.
them
It makes
something
them
that
mad
maybe they've
negative,
never seen or
it
would never
it
expect
makes
to
you
see from
less
us. And I think
negative
that's
on
really,
block, so you
like,
can
where
still
the
move after
excitement
that.
is come bubbling over for us.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't paying no attention to this.
Summer of Gaming is presented by our official
I ain't paying
product
no attention
partner,
to this interview.
Lenovo Legion.
The average Cinefix movie list features nearly 100 different films in approximately 5 minutes of wall-to-wall deep analysis.
Oh, you said
Simulate that pace.
Anarchy. You said you played a little bit of Kuni. Cooney?
6.
How much of Cooney have you learned already?
Not check out. We're not math people.
Because when I was playing her,
Can't even count down
when
from
was I
10
playing her?
like
Thursday or Friday?
Subscribe
I
to
could not
IGN
figure out
Movies
anything
and
else.
TV
And then
movie list.
I watched a
Yeah,
bunch of people like
rate that movie.
Sessagen, K-Wiz, Joka. I watched them play a little bit. And then I saw a video that FeedEx recently posted about how easy it is to get in with neutral. But it's like beginner level type areas. So what have you done that's like you get in with neutral, or you find a way to control your neutral, or find your basic get in options? Because I know all her key moves and stuff, but I don't know how to like get in without being hit or being punished. Yeah, up 4-3, or up 3 is her tail moves. You use that when you do your combos. You use down 4-2 and then up 3, and then whatever else you want to do.
Here's what you need to know for bringing down Gloomspawn.
Actually, if you want to do a starter combo, do down 4-2, up 3, then 2-2. That's a good starter pack combo.
Plus, unlimited game help tools like premium interactive maps with your own custom map markers.
Or you can do
filters,
down 4
marker
1
nodes,
1 1
and
plus
more.
2,
Plus,
and that could
access
get
to
you a combo
sweepstakes,
too.
Giveaways and free game keys. Want more? Head to IGN.com.
Like I said, you have a ton of
and
options with
start
me
your
already.
adventure today.
Oh, that's it. Thank you for watching. Hey, thank you for providing. Well, yeah, that's good. That is Summer of Gaming. I would say, what do you guys think about it? Because, like, in all honesty, I was like, I think the games are like, you know, a little lackluster. I think they're kind of lacking. They're not all that great. It's just, you know. Before I end things here, I'm actually about to go into tech in a little bit. Let me see if I can apply what I've learned. Because truth be told, I'm trying to learn Kuni, but I have been struggling to get in with her. There we go. My stance stuff gotta get used to, but good thing I'm learning stance cancels. You already learning Merengue cancels? I mean, honestly, you're at the lower range. You don't need to worry about Merengue cancels right now. So let's see. Let's go into practice real quick. I'm gonna show you what
Miaris, Kazuya Mishima.
It's not as difficult as you thought. Yeah, it's not that difficult. So let me just go in for like
Ready for the next battle.
another 10 or so minutes. After that, I gotta edit some videos. All right. So, Jay, if you're paying attention, so all you gotta really do when it comes to her, you know, down 4-2, this is your launcher. You're down 1+2 is your launcher. Do that. All you gotta really do for your combos, this is the easiest one, I promise. You wanna have fun with 50-50 cancels? You gotta learn to play her first before you just do that. Honestly, if you do this, easy 61 damage right here. I was away, what did it miss? Oh shoot. Well, State of Play ended. It hit me with a thanks for watching, so it's done now. But I was going to show Jay a little bit about what I would do with Miari as a starter pack. So I just showed him that honestly, if you do your launcher, just press 4. Boom, boom, and then 4, 4, 4. Yeah, learn the basics. You know what season 3 is about. Back to basics. Yeah, I'm gonna show you some Kuni stuff. Ah.
Get ready for the next
So there are some easy Kuni combos, some of which I've learned as I picked her up like the night of, which was the 27th. You can either start off with down forward 2, which is, you know, standard, or up 3. Neither one will give you tornadoes. So the one I learned was down forward 2, up 3, 4, 3 plus 4. Hold on, wait. Let me just show you what I did. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that was supposed to hit the wall actually. So that's the combo I learned. So that's you do down forward 2, up 3, then forward 3 2, or forward 3 plus 4, excuse me. And while your back is turned, you press 4 and then hold forward. So make sure I did that right. Boom, 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 and hey. And then when your back is turned like this, you press 4 and you go forward. You do 1 2 1. So make sure. Let me see if I can get this right. And then her ender is down 2 1 2 1 plus 2, but you can hit 1 plus 2 the whole time after down 2. And it'll still give you this. The other easy combo I learned, which ought to help you in the beginning, because you're gonna want to do the stance a lot, is forward. Oh shoot. 4 into 4. Forward 4 into 1 3 1 2 1. That's probably the easiest one, maybe, because I don't think there's anything else that's easier, at least not to my knowledge. Oh wait, hey. Oh wait, I messed that up. Yeah, do that. And it actually should still give you a good chunk of damage, at least 65 damage, if I'm doing it right. 65 damage, or 64 damage. That's basically it right there. That's the only two moves I'll use. I'd use the smaller one just when I'm in like smaller areas, like an arena or something like that. I heard she has insane punishes. Bro, everything she does is a punish. She is a whiff punisher by name. So the biggest punishes that you can do, and this, hold on, actually let me show you this. So down 2 is her go-to move, right? Down 2, you hold down, and you can just loop that the whole time. Boom, boom, boom. It's boom, boom, boom. Let me take up counter hit. So you do down 2, hold down, then 2, down 1 plus 2, 2, and you're holding down the whole time. You can just loop this until they start ducking. After that, you can just do a wild rising move. Any wild rising move, and it'll work. Let's see. This right here is a punish. It's a heating gauge. It's a punish. This right here is her go-to move. It's a back 1 plus 2. this right here, it's not very good, but it has insane range. So if you're like way back here, you can still get hit, and then you hold down, and then you can go loop her again. So yeah, Kuni has that going for her. Let's see, what else is her punish? Oh, Wild Rising 1-2. That's a good punish. Actually, the one I've been learning from FDX is 1-1-2. Because it's -9 on block, and it gives you wall splat, and it's a counter hit launch, and it goes into her kunai throw. If it's counter hit. What's the other punish? I actually don't remember a lot of her other punishes. I'm trying to not incorporate too many of her punishes. She obviously has her Wild Rising 4, her Wild Rising 2-1, which is Heat Engage, which is this. Oh wait. Which is that. Her Wild Rising 3, which is the launcher, which leads to the combo I was telling you about. Oh, I missed it. But yeah, you see what I mean? So she has a lot. And crazy enough, her moveset is very little. Like, if you go to her moveset, she has like 137 moves, but that's if you don't count the heat moves, her rage, and her throws and parries. Or while not parries, but while she's down. So she probably has about 120 something moves that you can use. Like, all starting from right here, she has like 120 something moves. So you give her all of these, which is like, and not her 10 string combo. So you take this away, take these 3. These are important. Or while take away these moves, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Take away 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Take away 22 of these moves, and she literally has like 120, 150, 120 moves. All of which you can use in whichever way you prefer. And she plays very versatile. She could play keep away, you know what I mean? She can play up close and in your face, which is generally how I want to play. Like, I want to be up close and personal, but I still want to gauge my distance. She's a whiff punisher. She's a counter hit launcher, like Brian. Like, it's just basically how you want to play. Oh, and like you said with our buffer. So her quarter circle forward input or her crouch dash inputs are not her go-to moves, but they do damage. So you got this move right here. I'm having so much fun with learning her beginner moves, or learn her beginner moves first before going into advanced techniques. Yeah, that's how you do it. I would start doing beginner moves until they show me that they can adapt to those beginning moves, and then learn the beginning, adept, intermediate, and advanced moves. But don't use any of those moves. Like, what if he said? He said use the layers. If they show you that you can get past layer 1, apply layer 2, and then apply more as time goes along. Because once you get into the higher ranks, they're not really going to care what moves you know. They'll know how to sidestep it. They'll know how to duck it. Oh, and the blue ranks, they duck. They duck a lot. And that is Miari's weakness. They just duck. So learn moves that can prevent ducking. Like her down 2 is a high crush. Her 3-2, her 3-1-2, or her 3-1, and her 4-2, 4-4-2, which is like my favorite because it wall splats and it's plus on block. Or it's -9 without heat, plus I think it's +2 or +4 in heat, and it's a mid. Once you learn those moves, then yeah, those are the ones you start applying pressure. Because if they want to duck, you got plenty of stuff that says, oh, don't duck. And of course, her down 4-1 is a good poke. And yeah, her punishes, Kuni's punishes are insane. Down 1 is kind of like my go-to button if I don't do this to them. So if I mash here and they don't sidestep, and this actually tracks. I think it tracks to her right. Down 1 tracks to her right. I'm pretty sure it tracks to her left too. But that's, I'm not too sure about. Hold on, let me actually check that. Yeah, that tracks left. Let's see if we sidewalk left. No, yeah, that still tracks left. Okay, so I think you sidestep right with this. Yeah, you sidestep right with this. Or not? Hold on, maybe you have to block. Okay, yeah, if you block it, yeah, you can sidestep. Okay. So yeah, her down 1. Just make sure. Yeah, okay, so it tracks to the left, it does not track to the right. So yeah, if you apply the down 1 when using Kuni, 1 is plus on block, and it leads you to a while crouching position. It puts you in a while crouching position and allows you to do that. Allows you to do this. It allows you to do this. Like whatever you want in while crouching position, and you can sidestep it, of course. You can sidestep and do whatever you want, like this. Cause I try to do that too. I try and buffer the input and then boom, like that. And then of course, if you sidestep to anything, she has a sidestep. She has sidestep 2 and sidestep 4. Sidestep 4 is a clean sweep. So if you get like this, and then a quarter circle, a QCF 2 is a guaranteed hit. So you do like this, and boom. So yeah, Kuni has a lot going for her, man. Kuni has a lot. And I'm only just learning all of what I need to do. In, like, I haven't done anything yet in casuals, because I only just ranked her back down to Bushin. Like, yeah. One of these days, I'll probably put her up into some casual matches and then record some videos on some casual matches playing Kuni. And I still have a goal of getting Miari to God of Destruction. I think I can get her to TGS. Not soon, but probably, because I only just got her. Where's her While Standing 3. That's her, or While Rising 3, excuse me. And then you can literally do it off of any stance too. Well, except when your back is turned. So, oh wait, down 1 into While Rising 3. And like I said, it puts you in a crouch stance, so you just press it and you get it. Also, her down 1+2 does it too. And her set stands 3, or her set stands 3. So this. So yeah, a lot of options, man. A lot of options. To each person, if you know what you're doing and you know what you want to do, if you know your flow chart, to them it's like pick your poison, which one you want to get hit by first. And I think this is a mid that high crush too. So if they duck, they're gonna get hit, and this is guaranteed on counter hit. So if they get hit by this, they get hit by the down 1, it's guaranteed. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, I did it wrong. Yeah, it's guaranteed. The While Rising is not guaranteed though. Yeah, the While Rising 2-1 and the While Rising 1-1 are both guaranteed on counter hit. And basically what I learned from other people is that when I want to do my gameplay, when I want to do my flowchart, is basically I want to go into back turn because that's where a lot of my offense is going to be at, or that's where I'm going to go first. Kind of like how Miari goes into Merengue and then goes into Bow Stance. I want her back turn and then I go into set. Like. And then she also has this, but Cat Stance is like when I want to do mix-ups. So yeah, that's basically my flowchart and kind of what I want to do, especially when you're blocking. And this isn't set in stone, so I'm still learning as I go. So if I get this going, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so while crouching move, get this, and then it goes into back turn 1-3, which if I hold forward, it goes into set stance, and then basically do whatever I want or do that. Or that's where my mix-up comes in. You did it. You found the right ender. Okay, there you go. See, you're already learning. You're probably learning faster than I did. Yeah, I feel like you'll get Miari down in no time. She's, like I said, she's pretty easy. Not only that, but I think you all have better experience in Tekken than I do. I only just started playing Tekken again after like 6 months, or I started 6 months ago after playing Tekken 8 at the time it was released. So I had like a 2-year gap. So I only just started playing Tekken again 6 months ago. Got to train on the same stage. This is probably one of the best stages in the game. I ain't gonna hold you. This is my training area. I love this stage a lot. White sandy beaches. The OST is amazing. Yeah, this is my go-to stage. But yeah, that's basically what I try to do with Kuni. I haven't taken her online yet. To casuals yet. And I might do that another time. So right now it's I ain't gonna say it's getting late, but it is kind of getting late. I need to upload my videos. I need to edit my videos to upload them, and then I need to get myself something to eat. So we gonna end the stream. Oh, hello. Remember I got her to Raijin, blue rank tier. Oh yeah, you did say that you played on your alt account. So you kind of know what you're doing. Yeah, you kind of know what you're doing. So I figured like you'll get it. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna actually go ahead and make myself an alt account so I can practice some more Kuni. I'm gonna do what you did. Make myself an alt account and then play Kuni at a low level and see if I can make her up into the put her up into the higher levels. And the people on the other end would be my training dummies. 4 months ago? I'm pretty sure it was 6 months ago. Or are you talking about me or are you talking about you? You forgot how to play her? Oh, that makes sense. Oh, because you were playing Alyssa, weren't you? Yeah, you were playing Alyssa and then you moved to Azus. Wait, I forgot your sequence of character that you went to. I might meet you in Raid one of these days. Hey, when it comes down to it, let's have a good match, alright? But until then. So yeah, you said you were playing Alyssa and then Azucena and then Miari. So yeah, your muscle memory just has to be rewritten like several times. Oh, then Asuka. Okay, so yeah, you just got a lot of characters that you just don't have a set in stone. What about player matches? What you mean, like I wasn't talking about ranked. I was talking about like casuals, like quick matches. Or unless you're talking about like against the computer. I feel like playing online helps me to learn faster. It helps me to learn their tendencies and what I need to control. You love a gym outfit. Oh, we talking about Oscar's gym outfit? They like playing together? Honestly, I do too. It's just sometimes I just like to like show off what I've learned to other people before I decide to play with them. Like, I don't want you coming into my match and be like, yo, I thought you were training, and be like, I was until you said that. So honestly, I would like to play like you said, you didn't know how the connection was. I'll probably have like I'm gonna find a time to do a Yari's gym outfit. She has a gym outfit. I'll probably find time to do like viewer matches so we can all play together one day. You cheats at the game. Hey, I was too 6 months ago. I was too, man. And now look, got the newest character at the Tekken God. Even though I probably was carried, I still got her at the Tekken God. So don't matter if you cheat at the game, you can learn, you can get it. All right, guys. Outfit 4. Oh, okay, that's a gym outfit. Oh yeah, okay. I ain't gonna hold you. I tried fighting guys from Europe, or actually I tried to fight somebody from the UK, and the connection was not stable, even on rollback. So as much as I would like to play you, I don't think my connection is strong enough at the moment. But maybe one day, I don't know. All right, guys, I'm gonna try a third time. That was State of Play. So, there's a lot of good games. Let's be honest. There's a bunch of good games that was featured. That was kind of nice. Wolverine is definitely a good one. God of War was definitely a good one. It was nice. It was fantastic. I loved it, and I'm sure a lot of people loved it. The other ones were kind of meh. State of Play, the scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 3 out of 10 out of like game featuring presentation. Well, the presentation was awesome, but let's not say the presentation was awesome. But that's gonna do it for the stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you guys find this entertaining, find the games that you appreciate and want to play, and let me know how you feel about God of War. If you guys want me to play it on the channel, I'll probably play it anyway. But if you guys are feeling good about it, maybe you guys should just hit the like button. And of course, you can just you can always subscribe to see if that's coming to the channel or not. So with all that being said, good night, God bless, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you, little bros.